I can't wait to hear what you've been up to.
Like wild.
I ain't
ass
seen you in
shit.
a while.
Well, I gotta keep it spicy for y'all.
Yeah, you keeping it spicy for him. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Deaf Fresh Show. It is I, Mr. Tone Deaf, and we have finally came back to the building. That tour was pretty grueling on us.
And Juan came back with a beard.
Yeah,
A beard in
he
his
actually
beard.
listened on the tour, grew a beard. Now bitches love him. The whole 9 yards.
I mean, they loved me before the beard.
Yeah.
They loved me a lot after the beard.
Yeah, so he got a beard and the whole 9 yards. And we are joined by who's damn near our part-time co-host now. Like she don't even get a special introduction no more.
She be free on Saturday.
Nah, I'm never.
Serita. See, that's how I know she want to be here. Because if you're not free on Saturday, yet you always show up at 7:30.
I'm sure that I'm available for you guys because you guys have looked out for me. That's where it comes from.
That's because I love
it's
you.
family.
What the fuck do we? Okay, I'll take it.
No, don't call me family.
No,
because I still think about dirty shit I would do.
He looks at you in a very provocative way, and that's wrong.
Damn.
So don't
That's
don't
wrong.
do that. I hate when women do that. Now, just because you don't fuck with me on that level, that's cool. But don't get to calling me your fam or your brother, because in the back of my mind, I still think about doing filthy shit to you.
And you know what? You can think about it all you want to, but we know we fam.
It's nasty.
So
it's nasty when you say it out loud.
But,
like she call you fam and you won't eat that ass. Like, nah, you gotta relax, bro. Gotta relax. So
I'm just saying.
So I just be chilling. Serita might be Serita might be smothering niggas with that ass.
I'm not even.
Wow.
Do you like open the cheeks and then let it clap on his face?
We gonna jump.
That way his nose is like right in the hole.
No, I don't do that.
Just
wow. I see your mind turning. I feel like you're gonna try it. Hey babe, come here. Let me open it wide and then boom.
No.
I'm gonna let my hands go. You gotta catch it though.
No, I want him to live.
Is that what you tell him? Like you gotta catch it?
No.
This is
I've been gone for
Wakanda forever water.
I've been gone for a month.
We have been. So Juan has had this built up and whatnot. And
you know what? Honestly, though, ever since that we took the break.
Before we go any further,
right.
I want to take a moment of silence. Because for those of y'all who don't know, because most of y'all who listen to us ain't from here, we recently just lost like a real ass family member to us due to ignorant ass gun violence.
Stupid ass niggas, that's what happened.
Stupid niggas just who can't, accept the fact that, bro, you can't get in after 8. Just roll with that.
He wasn't old enough.
That's the same nigga you can't get in after 8. So we end up losing KT, Crystal Tucker. If you've been rocking with us, she calls Juan fat all the time.
She does. I'm a miss.
It tells very bad jokes.
I'm a miss them terrible ass jokes.
But we want to go ahead and just take a moment of silence for our dog. It took me like 2 weeks to get my mind right, but that's another reason why we ain't been here either. But we'll take a moment of silence. In the words of KT, alrighty then. How you guys been? I mean, he's a freak boy, but how you been?
I've been fucked up.
I'm doing better. I'm not gonna lie. I've been having a rough week actually.
What happened?
Well, tomorrow is gonna be the 5-year anniversary of my mother's transition.
Oh damn.
So,
you want to have a moment of silence for her too, then?
We can.
Let's go ahead and moment of silence for Mama. You okay? Need a hug?
I've been doing better.
Is there anything? If you need me, anything you need, I got you.
You gotta chill.
No, I did that on purpose.
And before we get there, though,
I did that on purpose.
Before we get there, though,
whatever you need, I'm here for you.
Okay.
I'm so afraid to tell people like whatever you need, I got you.
Right?
Because I don't know what you're gonna ask me to do for you.
So
let me get that kidney.
And I'm glad you brought that up. So recently, I have been getting a lot of sympathy from people, whether it's in regards to that situation or other things that's been going on in my personal life. And a lot of people have been reaching out to care. Because I suffer from depression every once in a while, and after I usually go through my spell is when I finally tell somebody what I just went through, and they always reach out, offer. It's like, well, if you need me, I'm always there for you. We friends, the whole 9 yards. But then it came to me one day. Yeah, this is what he's been doing lately. What do you actually tell? He's offering you one.
No, thank you.
No, why you want to slap it? I figured you.
I want to slap it out your hand because why are you eating that? That's a chemical shitstorm waiting to happen. Stop it.
I eat worse shit when I'm high. I'm sober today.
See, and that's the funny part because I eat a lot of
I feel like you get high and want to eat an orange and shit. Like, man, if you don't leave me alone, stop talking.
You look like you eat Nutri-Grain bars.
Ew.
Fig Newtons.
Ew.
Yo, you will not speak bad about Fig Newton.
Fig, it's all fucking. You know what?
I don't know what Fig or Newton is. The shit used to be fire.
The fuck you doing eating
when you
Fig
didn't
Newton?
know better than like I know all the stuff I used to eat when
I was a fucking child, bro. And Fig Newtons was cracking.
Why the fuck was Fig Newtons in the house?
Because
they weren't. White teachers brought Fig Newtons to school.
Yeah,
and that right there did not put doubt in your head.
And then, like, for a minute, we lived with like my auntie, and my auntie was fucking crazy. And most people was like, well, why you say she's crazy? Because the motherfucker drinks LaCroix on purpose. Anybody drink LaCroix on purpose is a fucking psychopath. I don't give a fuck what you say.
A lot of people
unless
drink
you had like diabetes or something. Because my mother was a diabetic, so
she drinks LaCroix on purpose. There's no white bread in this fucking house.
You know white bread in my house?
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
We eat wheat bread.
She didn't even buy like honey wheat. She just brought
honey wheat is fire.
Honey wheat is fire.
Hey, we got this crack kind of. We got this multi-grain wheat that's actually fire with the right sandwich, especially put it in the toaster.
So yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She drinks LaCroix, wheat bread. Motherfucker ate olives on purpose.
That means she probably had a medical condition because those are all things that you eat when you got a medical condition.
Her medical condition was a schizophrenic. Motherfuckers crazy.
Can we get back to the conversation?
I just want you to know motherfuckers is loopy out here eating fucking.
I mean,
we already know.
The only thing she did, like, I will say that the PB&J on the wheat was fire because she used. I give her a lot of shit for being crazy, but if I ask like, auntie, you cut the crust off my sandwich, no problem, and do it ASAP. So shout out to auntie for cutting the crust off my sandwich.
Crust was probably the most healthiest part of the sandwich to begin with, but.
Who the fuck wants to eat the crust?
Let's be nicer on the mental health.
Let's be nice on mental.
Let's be nice on
No, I feel like I could say that because like my mental health has been like all over the place.
Well, we'll talk about that
for this entire month that we have not been here.
Well, you know what? You're in the right place because we can discuss all that in a moment.
We can?
We can.
Cool.
Right after this.
What do you do when someone says, I'm here for you, whatever you need?
For me, it depends on the person because there's some people that are doing it just because they want to get in my energy field and they know that that's not happening unless
I'm going to say get him
my draws. Probably
that's part of the energy field that they want to get into. So it's like watching that. So it depends on who the person is, and then also because then I'll counter and be like, okay, well, what is it that you're offering? And that's what throws people because a lot of times they'll say it without really. Thinking about it.
So when you get the text message, how do you normally reply?
Don't ask me what I'm offering.
I might not. Like now, I got a couple that I have not. Well, no,
I've been saying a lot of I'm good, I'm okay. I've been turning down a lot of these. I'm here for you, but there's a couple of them where we're on the third. If you need me, I'm here, and I'm damn near at that point where I'm just gonna jump out the window and say some wild shit because
You just want to know when is it the right time to be inappropriate?
Well, first of all, it depends on the person.
Well,
you should already know.
Yeah, it depends on who it is, but also too being able to ask that question, like, so what does this consist of?
Right, because
like,
what's the proper way to ask a question? Are you fucking or not? Because I feel like that's what they're trying to say.
I feel like the song about to come on, actually, like,
because I feel like that's what they're trying to say, but they're trying to be gracious with it. Poised in how they approach it.
There also are some people that they like sympathy, so they want sympathy. DP with all the whole nine. They want
DP. Is that what you
double
just
penetration?
Said? Dick, pussy, whatever. They try to throw it out.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, for an example, I was joking around with one of my friends, known her for years. She did the whole entire, well, I'm here for you. I just said, I'm good. I'll process it through the whole 9 yards. Now, because we good friends, we talk like the way we talk on the show. So a few days later, I was like, you know what? I should have said this to you because you get on my nerves. I was like, well, nigga, closed mouths don't get fed. I'm like, fuck you.
But you know what? I feel like
if I would have said it then, you would have been like, oh my God, how dare you? But now that it's passed, and now you be like, yeah, you could have had this.
But see, I feel like as a real friend, like what makes me smile. Like what makes me tick type shit. If you really my nigga type shit.
Yeah.
Like, perfect example. Homegirl didn't even ask me what I needed. She just sent titties and was like, I hope this makes you feel better. I know it's not much, but this is what I can do for you because this is what I got for you. So I was like, you know what? That was sweet because you understand that I'm a connoisseur of titties. I'm a big fan. I love titties. Oh. So for you to send me your titties and be like, you know what? I know this can't bring your friend back, but this is what I got for you, fam. I was like, my nigga. Sent her back the emoji with the arm and the heart and the finger crossed. You my dog. I love you. When you get them kind of,
you can't do because I like to do the fist pump. That's mine.
No, when you get the heart, the fingers crossed, and the flex and the dog. That we forever.
Yeah, you sent me some of those.
If you don't get them, if you don't get that string of emojis, you not my nigga.
That series of emojis.
That's the series of emojis to let you know that you are my nigga. You must get the heart, the flex, the fingers crossed, and the dog emoji. That's how you know you my doggy. You don't get that, I don't fuck with you like that. That's real shit.
Usually, if the message starts with "hun" in it, we cool.
Mm-hmm.
Usually,
I'm a hunter.
Because if it's just a standard message or I call you by your government name, this is strictly a business.
Right.
Business is transactional. Mm-hmm. It's been a lot of transactional conversations lately.
Yeah.
I feel like this has been a rough month.
It has.
It has been
2 months actually.
They keep calling me.
Like for me though, it was like unusual. Cause I feel like I never go through shit. Mm-hmm. And then like when that shit happened, it's like everything it all came back. It was like, I am not okay. Mm-hmm. Like when you sitting at home and you playing 2K and you cry, like I'm in the middle of busting these niggas' ass, like I am going crazy with my player. But I'm weeping and shit. I'm crying.
Bro, you ain't the only one, bro. I definitely
what's wrong with you? Like, bro, I don't know. I'm just crying.
Well, you also a Cancer though too, so that's another piece. Y'all a little emotional.
We are.
I think it was harder on me because I had to still be a leader while still processing. So I have people dumping on me their emotional baggage,
and you not fit because you're going through shit.
I'm still going through it. And
are you releasing too?
Yeah, so I didn't have nobody else to really. I couldn't dump on anybody else because all of us was going through it. So the people who I would normally chat with, they wasn't mentally right with it. So I got lucky because it just so happens it was a Saturday that I was here. Nobody recorded. Mm-hmm. Like the one show that I was gonna record, they actually was like, bro, the funeral's today. We're not recording. You need to chill. Mm-hmm. And I was here. I had a whole meltdown on that couch over there. Mm-hmm. And I'm better now because eventually,
like I was having
sex fixes a lot, but
it does and then it doesn't.
It does, and that's serotonin. That's all I need.
Like you can't come in there and start crying.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
That's filthy.
You ain't had good sex.
Right.
I don't want no sex that's gonna make
you ain't had
cry,
one where you like, wait a minute, I think I might have to have a baby now.
Like you are in love. You have not had a tearjerker, my guy. What's your favorite song? That Last Night by As Yet.
I love that shit.
What is the lyrics? What is the lyrics?
I saw the sun, the moon, the mountains, and the rivers. I saw heaven when I made sweet love to you.
But keep going.
Does he mention something about crying?
Last night.
He does.
It was inside of you. Do the whole song. He talks about crying.
Yeah.
That whole song
It's about crying.
is
while
about
fucking?
that moment.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I never put that together.
It's about that moment.
Dude's like, I'm today's years old.
Maybe it be some shit that you just maybe because I ain't listened to it while I was
You haven't been in the moment to
Of
make
that.
to make the song resonate with you.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
why I don't play that song, bruh. Because then I go back to that day when I saw the sun, the moon, and the
the
stars.
mountains in the river.
Right. I go
In
back to
heaven.
that.
Don't forget
I
heaven.
was, I was having a conversation with a friend. I was like, how do you know that you really like process shit? Because I'm not saying that you're gonna get over
Black
things,
people don't process
'cause-
shit.
because some things are like
That's where my job comes in.
they stick with like some shit like they stick with you, and it's like I don't know if you get over it, but like it's been so long that it's like I don't think about it as much as if it was fresh in my mind.
Right, because you're burying it.
Right, because
You
it's
basically
like
put it in the box and you throw it over your
You-
shoulder.
right,
do
because
have
it's
to bury
like
it.
most people are, I ain't saying most people, but like there's some people in life who experience trauma like all the time. Like there are people who grow up and like all their friends around them are dying,
Mhm.
God damn.
type shit. And like I ain't never really experienced that in life. Like the first traumatic experience I want to say that I actually had is when my grandma passed. And I was like
Mhm.
19.
And she
Yeah.
died of natural. So
Right.
it
it's
wasn't
like it
wasn't regret there.
Like, right. It was just time to go. But that shit happened when I was like 19.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then like I didn't experience another like super traumatic experience until like in my 30s. And then at that point, like my best friend died.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
Then it was like once he died, it was like all this shit it kept happening.
Mhm.
So it's like he dies. And then
that's the one we end up making the
right.
the special intro
Right.
for.
So it was like he died. Then my little cousin died. And the way he died was so sketchy because all this police shit was going on. And
Mhm.
that's how he passed. So then he died. And then it's like my uncle died, which is his brother. So it was like one day I was reading some Facebook shit and I just started fucking bawling because everybody was remembering him. It was like a Facebook memory. So it was like, he passed. Then this shit happened with KT, and it's like and I'm not sure if I'm even processing this shit.
Mhm.
It's just it's going and it's happening,
Mhm.
and I don't know if I'm processing it because I want to be, not so much a strong for everybody,
Mhm.
but it's like so when my little cousin died, and I feel like I gotta look after his brother
Mhm.
because I don't want his brother to do some shit to where now we had to bury you,
Right.
and now we got to bury you, and I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to lose no more people that. If I can help it, let's not do that.
Right.
Yeah, but at the same time though, too, you still gotta take care of yourself and process too.
And I think
that's
that's
the
where
thing.
a lot of us make mistakes.
Mhm.
It's
We skip
because we do want to make sure everybody good, but at the same time, we got to look at our own trauma and we got to figure out a way to work through it, or even just say like, bro, I need a break.
it. Mhm.
I mean, jobs this day and age, they have this rule where if it's not immediate family, you can't take bereavement,
Which is messed up.
which is messed up because who's to say the definition of family
right.
at this day and age? Like, he's my brother, but he's not my brother.
Mhm.
So something happened to that nigga. Fuck y'all, I'm taking off.
Right.
But it'll be sweet if y'all let me at least take the bereavement to be able to do it.
No,
Like,
that's why I just started lying.
Or even when they only give you like a certain amount of time too, because I remember like when my aunt passed away, they're only trying to give me a day. I was like, I gotta go international.
No, fam.
So I'm like, I gotta go. I have to take an international trip. This is not a United States
local.
thing.
No.
This is not local.
Were
It's
you
gonna
going
take me a
London?
day. No, I was going to Barbados.
You gotta remember,
So-
she not from here, bruh.
Damn, you was going to some sexy shit.
That's where she
So-
from. Her and
They had a
Rihanna.
titties
where
out?
my-
Her
that's
and
where
Rihanna
my-
live
that's
right
where-
next door to each other.
That's where my mom was from originally. So her younger sister, when she had passed, like it was 8 years ago now.
Do
But,
you
like, I have-
know Rihanna?
She's not. She's from St. Michael. So she's on another
On the
part-
side of the block.
other side of the
Oh, so
island.
It's like Madison
Like-
to Green. It's like Milwaukee to Green Bay.
So she from 63rd. Won't fuck with them. Got it. Hey,
So
that's
my,
what Dirk
my
said.
family's from St. Philip, so
Right,
kinda-
64th.
Right.
Because won't fuck with 63rd.
But
I'm with you.
but that's the thing. It's like, you have to, and it's so hard. That's why one thing I'm glad that I am an entrepreneur, that if something does happen, like
You
even
can-
with, for example, with the stuff that was going on with my mom, I was on disability at the time.
right.
And so that was the only reason why, I kind of can look at it and be like, well, at least I had that opportunity because of what unfortunately happened to me.
Right.
It allowed me that time to be able to go ahead and still have it and be able to make sure that I was there when she did transition, and walked her through all that and to be able to do
Now
it.
walk
But the
it
hard
out,
part
now walk it
was
out.
I didn't get that opportunity to process initially.
Right.
Because I was taking care of everything because I'm the only child. So my dad, like, he shut down. So I had to do everything.
Right.
And I'm still doing everything. And so that's the part that makes it hard too, when you are that person and you don't have anybody else that can really do it. And then you have other family be like, oh, I can help and da-da-da. I'm like, well, you really can't.
Right.
Because it's like you're close, but you're not close enough. And so you don't understand.
Close, but no cigar.
So when you start like breaking down different things and talking about stuff, they'll be like, I didn't know. They're like, oh, I didn't know that happened, or I didn't know. I'm like, yeah, you wouldn't, because you haven't been around. So it's a lot that we unfortunately go through when stuff like that happens.
I feel like you got to break your rule just for the night.
I'm not drinking.
No, only you have to do it for KT. Now, I know we ain't got
drinking water.
We don't have any
water shots.
We don't have any Hennessy.
I will take a water
but
shot.
Before we
do it anyway.
But before we leave here, we gotta take a shot for KT.
Right. But like, speaking of that, I have issues still processing death, because I never got closure to process my dad's death.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my dad wasn't close. So the day of his funeral, and I told my sister this, I don't think she remembers us having this conversation. The day of my dad's funeral, I'm there. Okay. I'm there, whole family there, everybody's there. And everybody around me has all these fabulous stories about him.
And you be like, man, I don't got none of this shit.
And in my mind, yeah. But it like, I don't know none of these moments. Like, I have a couple of them, but they were like, when I think about it, I'm like 7 or 8 years old with these moments. You got recent moments. And I had a whole sister that it wasn't until you passed that I was even able to be a part of her life, because you couldn't man up to fix the one mistake that you truly made by disappearing. All you had to do, you didn't have to apologize to me, bro. All you had to do was just
come back around.
Just come around. I understood. You had a lot of holes. You made a lot of mistakes. It is what it is. But I had to carry that for a long time. So I never processed that. So anytime somebody else would have a death, I don't know how to process death anymore, because I still got this issue over here I need to correct. Because all I want to tell dog was like, bro, get it.
Write a letter.
Man, you see my hand right?
No, but what I'm saying, seriously though, write it and burn it, because that's the way that you can release.
Is he gonna get it? Because I heard mail up in heaven is trash.
I feel like when my biological father died, like they gonna call me and I'm like, so.
And that's
you gonna find that nigga because of 23andMe. Watch.
And like I don't, and just for that specific reason of you saying like, so I'm around all these people who got all these wonderful moments, and y'all saying how great of a dude this nigga was, and here I am sitting in the back like, I didn't know this nigga at all. Like, what great was he? If you ask me, a fuck nigga that disappeared before I even came out.
Not great, because you didn't at least
acknowledge.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
so like the only nigga I acknowledge is Christopher Wallace.
Right.
Acknowledge me.
So when folks
Roman
die,
Reigns.
they gonna like, it's gonna be an empty seat at the funeral that got my name on it, because I ain't coming.
And it's not even that. It's like, because you don't have no connection. And I think that's where certain deaths hurt more, is because when you do have that connection to that person, it's not even about the fact that they gone. It's the fact that's like, we didn't get a chance to have these moments again. Like with KT, I literally was here in the studio kicking it with her literally the day before, and we were acting a fool.
That was another thing that makes me feel bad. Like when people die, like even when it's like beyond your control, you always think like, what could I have done? Just to let people know that I like, because I feel like I don't talk to my friends all the time. There's like the core circle that you speak to, because them your niggas every day, all day. But I got a bunch of friends that I truly genuinely love and I care about, but I don't speak to you as much as I probably should.
And the thing with that, because I agree with you, I'm similar in that way. And that's why, like, whenever I say bye to everybody, like, it's a for real bye. Like, it might take a few minutes, kind of like bye, because honestly, at this point in age, you don't know when the next time you're going to see somebody.
I don't even say bye no more.
That's why
I get the hugs and all that stuff.
If you pay attention, because you wouldn't know I do this to you. So I actually just tell people I love them randomly, and just because I don't want to take that chance.
Somebody always told me, they was like, you're never supposed to say bye. You're supposed to say see you later.
And I do a lot of that.
Because when you say bye is forever. Like, you never plan on seeing them again. So I always kind of like, I try not to say bye Like when we disconnect and we leave, I'm like, all right, I'll see you later, or text me when you get home type shit.
Yeah, and I'm a big text me when you get home, or text me when you get to your destination.
Then I'm gonna feel like if you don't text me when you get home, be sad. Then I'm gonna hound your ass the next day, like, bitch,
oh shit, they coming.
Bitch, breathe.
I don't even know what that was.
Oh, that was a special ringtone.
It wasn't even a ringtone. Somebody Facebook post just opened up on that bullshit.
You out here with the word, like niggas be putting the worst songs in the backgrounds of their videos, and I hate it.
I try to make sure my stuff like.
What you talking about?
Just in general, like you ever see somebody video, you be like, "This is the song you chose, man." I'm not watching.
Hey, I'm very methodical with the song I put on my stories.
Fam, it's a process. Like if I can't find the right song, I'm not posting this.
I'm the same way.
I'm not posting it. If I open the shoe and that first bar don't hit the way it should have hit, I can't post these shoes. I can't show you I got these. And then now that I'm suspended,
bro, I gave up on y'all on Facebook because you niggas ain't never there no more.
First of all,
y'all always blocked.
It wasn't even my fault.
So
it's always your fault.
Still in Messenger, but you just can't post.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I'm like, haven't I been messaging?
Yeah, but you ain't seen me on the timeline.
Nah, that is true.
I got 20 more days.
You know what's funny? I was supposed to be on the Facebook break until tomorrow, and then I realized my business revolves around it, so I can't do this break.
Right.
So I just chose not to post until I started watching Bust Down, and yeah.
See, like. It's different when like you just be like, you know how like a couple months ago you was like, I'm just gonna take a break. I need to not be here for a little while, and I'm gonna cleanse myself. See, it's different when you choose to do it because you can open Facebook at any time and say what you want to say. Right. You just choosing not to.
Oh, I deleted everything off my phone though. Like I deleted apps and everything.
It's very different when Facebook be like, hey, bro, you can't say nothing.
But I'm gonna show you better than you could say something.
And I feel like I got blocked. Okay, so first of all, the video that I shared, it was already here.
That's what I don't understand when it's like stuff that you might have either reposted. Because like for me, I'm on warning. Like if I post something, I'm gonna be put into Facebook jail. But what I ended up posting was literally off my Instagram. It was an inbox from my Instagram, one of them sugar baby ones, and I thought it was funny. And I was like, hey. Like, look what I got, y'all. Just from Instagram.
Nope, they was like, excuse
reported.
Me.
Like, excuse me, you can't.
But see, I feel like when they finally get you though, you only gonna get 7 days because you don't do nothing. You're not offensive. I don't even get warnings no more. Like it's 30 days out the gate. Yeah. Like, hey, you are past the point of warning my guy.
Take you out.
I spent all summer in Facebook jail.
Yeah, you did. And it was pretty comical.
I took a whole trip to Atlanta and I was like, I can't even post nothing. Niggas don't even know I'm here. Unless they call me, hey, Juan, where you at?
And can't nobody tag you or nothing either.
I'm in Atlanta, bro. You didn't know? No, I didn't know. I couldn't see your Facebook. Oh, that's because it don't exist.
Right. You gotta go to the gram. The gram is a lot more forgiving.
I don't know how to use Instagram like that. I don't live on Instagram. I just make pictures and there you go.
Got to get your hashtags and everything. But I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been posting that much.
You gotta start sending me shoe pics because your shoe game kind of nice.
It's coming up.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I had put it down and I brought it back up, but I gotta slow down.
I feel like I'm running out of space in my closet.
That part. That's definitely been a situation going on right now.
I'm doing like I got this unboxing app on my phone. And it just lets you kind of, like whenever you buy a pair of shoes, you can put it on there and like, yeah, that's what I got.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have to look at that.
Yeah, my Rudy.
Of course I know Rudy.
Rudy put me on.
Oh, okay.
Like Rudy put me on, like the app was like
mental note.
The app was brand new. That nigga was like, hey, yo, Juan, you a sneakerhead? Check this out. You might like this. So like the app is cool. And like, you can put you just scroll, like you chronologize all your shoes. It made me realize I have far too many pair of shoes, and I don't even have that many. Like I only got like 35 pair of shoes. Now I want to see like my mother's shoe game is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I got shoes that are still in my garage.
And I say her shoe game is phenomenal because her credit is amazing. So like shit that I be paying for like out of pocket.
Yeah, she's charged.
She be like, oh, I throw that on the credit. Like she be talking to me about shit that I can't buy casually, and it pisses me off. So like we sitting in the car, she was like, hey, look these shoes up for me. See how much they cost on StockX. So I'm like, okay, I'll look it up. I'm like, yo, this shit $4.95. She's like, oh, that ain't nothing. I got a firm.
Where should I hear the card?
I was like, what? Because she want to buy the Space Jams. I'm like, them motherfuckers, 500. She like, oh, don't worry, I'm gonna get it. I was like, you a bad motherfucker. You was bad. I be on StockX looking at that shit like, if only I had $500. I mean, I'm pretty sure I got a credit card I can start juicing, but who the fuck wants to keep paying $500 back to the credit people?
I mean, if you pay it right away, it's just making your credit better. That's all it really is, because that's what I do.
I don't have no room in my closet. I'm running out of space. I am running out of space.
Well, maybe it's time to start,
And then on top of that, Jordan just keep releasing the same fucking shoe in a different color.
And that's when you got to just, slow
That's
down.
when I be like, and then when certain shoes come out, you be finding out niggas don't know how to dress.
Yeah.
Because
I feel judged.
No, not you, Tony. You're not the corporate this time.
Okay, because I do that.
So I saw like,
I feel like I'm dressed with mine.
Shout out to Rudy, because Rudy my nigga. But Rudy has a Discord. So if you're not a part of the Geek Set Discord, get the link from Rudy, or I'll drop a link in the comments on YouTube. So make sure y'all join the Discord, because he's got something for everybody. So there's a little section that I fuck with. It's the sneakerhead section.
Nigga do too much.
I'm all up. That's when I found out like niggas don't know how to dress.
Yeah.
So I posted the Del Souls that come out on next week Saturday. I was like, this the next card where y'all getting it. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this, and then I'm gonna bust a Packer jersey with it. I was like, fam, do you know what color is in this shoe? You gonna fuck your fit up, because there's red accents in this shoe. Like the Jordan symbol is red, the bottom is red, and you're gonna be the only motherfucker with a green and yellow jersey on. Stop speaking to me. Right now, if he'd have been like, I'm gonna get a Washington jersey, I'd have been like, you fire, because it's red and it's yellow, and you could. Niggas don't know. Niggas wear camouflage with everything. I hate the way niggas dress. I swear to God, on my mama. I hate the way niggas dress, and I hate the way people I hate the way niggas tie their shoes. Like, you ever seen a motherfucker tie his shoes?
How are you? Hold on, let's back up. So why you got beef with niggas in camo? Because I like camo. She got camo. She actually looks pretty good in camo. Speaking of that, nigga, it's a chick that was in Buffalo Boss that was so thick it makes her look like she got a pancake ass.
Damn. Did you tell her to come down here?
Bruh, how do you walk? Who do I invite her to ask?
Both. Was she cute?
Special.
Oh, well, then
so it would defeat the purpose, because we would have had the face on camera, but we here because of that. No.
I don't have a beef with camo. Like, I've seen her wear camouflage, but she knows how to coordinate her camouflage. It's niggas who will put on camouflage and then put on like red and black shoes.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
What that mean? Like, what niggas go-to fit was when
your niggas are dressed like the Dudleys or something?
Yo, atmosphere. You remember when the Bread 11s came out? That's a black and red shoe with patent leather on it. You know what niggas was wearing? Camouflage pants. Yeah. Fucking idiots. I hate niggas.
It works for some people, bro.
I hate niggas. That's why I be looking at everybody who be copying these shoes. I'm like, you finna wear some bullshit.
And that's my thing.
Like, I ain't even the flyest nigga in the world, but like, I know how to coordinate.
I even got lazy. That's my problem. I don't have time to get up to.
Tom, I just want your jogging suits to match.
They will sometimes.
When they do, like sometimes when they match, bro, I'll tell you, be on point with the classic shit.
That's how you know I don't give a fuck that day. Because if I got on an orange hoodie and some,
blue sweatpants,
and I ain't got my Ewings, then I just didn't give a fuck that day. I'm only here for a couple hours.
Be like, bro, I need tone level of confidence, because he walked outside knowing that shit didn't matter,
and I don't be giving a fuck.
I was just like that level of confidence. I don't think I have
because you ain't hit 40 yet. You got to hit when you hit 40, dog. There's a whole new bucket of fuck it that comes in your life.
I think for that part,
but I don't know, because she didn't hit it and she still hit.
She's in her second life, so she technically restarted back to 20.
I did hit the reset.
She had to hit the reset button because she wasted all the good years with a fuck nigga.
I wouldn't say he was a fuck nigga.
He became
a fuck nigga.
He pursued her under the R. Kelly AKK. He's a fuck
She
nigga.
let him.
She didn't know no better.
Oh, she knew how old that nigga was.
She didn't know, but it was
at that age, it was kind of it was acceptable.
It was acceptable,
that
but
ain't
not
never
really.
been acceptable.
No,
Duh.
I mean it has, but it hasn't been.
Not to throw you under the bus or anything like
I feel
that.
like I just was
You kind of did.
I'm
I
just,
apologize.
I'm just riding through it.
Yeah, you was already there.
You were there.
We was having this whole conversation like you wasn't even here.
Right.
I noticed that, and I'm like, all right.
But no, and I'm glad. I went down. Okay, so sometimes if you pull up the Google app on your iPhone, it'll give you a series of stories. Now, some of them are repetitive stories of shit you probably already looked at, just told by another motherfucker. Same story. Possible. But then every once in a while, there's a random ass story that pops up in there. Sometimes it's from the Gyro or whatever. It's just fucking
the Gyro,
right? Gyro, the Gyro. That'd be the name of the site. It'd be like some weird ass website that you should not have anything to do with news. And they was like, these people on Twitter are tweeting the stories of when they realized they had a relationship with someone who was a pedophile. And not in a pedophile in the sense of like they just purposefully out here like dating young kids, but they took advantage of the age gap. Mm-hmm. Like right now, if you're more than 5 years younger or older than somebody and you're in your 30s or your 40s, we don't give a fuck. Right. We only care about your stability. Mm-hmm. But when she's 17 and you're 23, that's kind of problematic.
Yo, it was problematic when you was a senior and she was a freshman.
And it was 33. It was 33 people who tweeted about this, and all these stories were the same fucked up situations. It was like one chick was dating this dude who was like her camp counselor, and they was sneaking around, and he couldn't tell nobody because she was 16 and he was 20. Now, you think about it, 4 years is not a big deal because, had they met at 24 and 28, that may be acceptable. Women mature faster, so they may have balanced out. But at that age, it's a terrible thing.
Yeah, the judicial system.
And then,
it's like with my situation. I was 15 and he was 20.
Right. So like now, it's not a big deal, but back then,
was like you built like a 15-year-old?
Yes,
I doubt it.
That was her whole thing.
Definitely,
but that was her whole thing. She's always
since I was 12.
Right. That's what she said. She even showed a photo.
That's so sad.
She showed me a photo of how old she was back then, and she looked like a grown woman back then. But the fact of the matter is, this nigga knew she was 15. You went and got her from high school, nigga. You are a terrible human being.
Yo, I hated them niggas.
And that was another one of the story. The senior who graduated, but he's still going back to school.
That was R. Kelly.
And dating. But no. R. Kelly was a grown going back. We talking like you just graduated. You in college now, but you going back, checking out the new freshman class.
Why do you come up here, bro? Did you peaked?
Right.
Niggas really be peaking in high school.
And see, I didn't peak in high school.
See, that's why I'm glad.
I was so low in high school.
I'm glad nobody fucked with me in
college
high school.
Was my year.
Nobody knew me.
I'm peaking right now.
Right, like let me get my shit off as an adult. Like I got a podcast, niggas, I got a beard, bitches love me. This is cool at 33. But you niggas who peaked at like 17, and you keep coming back to the school at 19, talking about I'm coming 20. To see my teachers. No, you didn't even go to class, bro. You don't get your goofy ass out of here. Stop coming up here. Fuck, nigga, we hate you. We didn't like you when you went here.
I was like, we didn't like you when you were here.
Right,
but there's also some people that are still living that life.
They live, there's a lot of people
now,
that still
like they're in their 40s and they still are living like they are at like King still. Like
I know.
I'm glad. No knock to my King people because y'all get riled up. Y'all get riled up, but there's a lot of people who still hold on to their King popularity.
I call them the ones that are having the Al Bundy syndrome. You know, where Al Bundy's talking about the polk high having the 4 touchdowns in the one game. That's what I call that.
I just like what for though, like bro. Nobody cares. We 30, man. Nobody give a fuck if she was popular in high school.
No one cares. You went to.
You're not popular now. Nobody fucks with you now.
Popularity is like not even a big deal.
No,
because apparently we're popular and I don't give a fuck.
We are?
Apparently we are.
We not.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Congratulations.
Nah.
Right. But you know what? Like when I was in high school, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap, as the young people say. When I was in high school, popularity is something that I really, really wanted.
Because
Like I don't know what it was about just like everybody knowing who the fuck you were made you feel like big man on campus. But once I graduated high school and I got older, I was like, you know what? It's a lot that come with being popular. I don't want that.
Yeah.
It's not even about that.
When you popular, everybody know you, everybody in your business, everything you do.
That's if you allow it, though.
But I'm saying that
I was semi-popular, but also low key.
You also was built like a Mack truck. You were gonna be popular by design.
But I'm not even talking about just like in high school. I'm talking about now as we are older, we progressing and doing shit in life. Like when you popular, everybody in your business.
That's because.
But once again, it's like I said before, you got to put them boundaries.
You can't control your narrative. Like she controls her narrative. We still to this day don't know who the fuck she dating, but she happy in love. She controls her narrative.
We can't know. Like I get it that the rest of the world won't know.
Okay,
but it's us.
You know,
and you won't tell us.
The last episode,
I've been having so many clues, and it's so funny to me that y'all still ain't.
If you put the clues out there on Facebook, I missed everything.
We don't. No, I have not.
Because I got to get in and get out. Because they'll suspend me real fast.
Like, hey, you ain't supposed to be here.
Right. As soon as I walk in,
this ain't your class.
Are you cool? You cool? Because if you're not cool, Juan, we'll get your ass out of here for 60 this time.
And now you're going for 6 months.
Do you know?
I don't get slapped with them sentences.
I'm just saying, but this is what they told me. Like,
most I got was a 3-day warning.
So I got
24-hour.
30 days, which is 20 days now, because I didn't even know it been 10 days. That's how desensitized I am to the fucking judicial system of Facebook. I don't even know how many days have passed. But then, so like, I got suspended for 30 days, and then they sent me another notification that was like, so all of your posts will hit the bottom of the news.
Yeah, that's the new thing that they doing now.
60 days. No one will. You will not be in the algorithm.
You want to continue?
I'm like, damn. I'm glad I don't really post that much, so I can just comment. But like any post, they go send that. Hey, did y'all see when I put? No, we didn't see that. I know why you didn't see it. I know why not.
But that's fucked up that they literally now kind of like put you on a PO hold.
Right. Basically, that's
like,
what it is.
You could come back. You could be out here in the world, but where you get the bag from?
This bag has been over there.
That's that. Oh,
it's my candy bag.
Somebody still took my flaming hots, and I'm highly upset.
Bro, they did you too many people in here not respecting the don't touch shit.
It's just I don't know if I gave them away. I don't know if KT or Kim took them.
That's why I'm
one day. I don't know what happened to my flaming hot. I came in here honestly looking for them one day.
So I'm glad I like candy.
And normally I don't care. But you know, we have the one rule where it's like if you take the last one, just replace it.
Got green apple in the middle.
Still the old folks candy.
You are the old folks.
Bruh, really? And you want to sniff them draws and then you gonna throw that out there.
I just told Serita before we cut these mics on. Serita is in my like female museum. I have a female museum. And if niggas don't know what the female museum
every nigga
is,
has a female museum.
I'm gonna school you. It's a museum of beautiful women who you should just look at, maybe talk to if they allow it, but you should never attempt to touch these people. And I only say you should not attempt to touch because maybe you are not ready for what comes with the touch.
And that is true.
Like it's some chicks, I'd be like, you know what? I'd fuck her. Then I realized, like, what could come with that? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want that. So I stay away from that.
Yeah, and that's respectable. I'm glad that you, because there's sometimes, like, for example, people that jump in my inbox. Mm-hmm. I really wish that they would, follow that rule. Because it's like, look at yourself and look at me.
Oh my.
Oh, damn. I'm not on that. Wait a minute.
Doesn't make
You're
sense.
not going to talk to me like that.
No, I'm not saying it's
I got a beard now.
I'm not saying it's you. I'm just talking about, like, in general.
Yeah, I just like it be some women.
Make it make sense.
It be some women. I'll be like, now I'm pretty sure if I shot my shot, I get what I want. I can fuck, but I don't know if I want them problems because you're a fucking basket case. You pretty, but you fucking stupid.
Both my besties are basket cakes.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to deal with them.
Like they both nutty or fruitcake.
Okay, but I have a situation. Okay. And maybe you could tell me if I overreacted.
He did.
I probably did. So it's this young lady that I've been speaking with, probably like 2 or 3 weeks or so. Like she real cool.
It ain't who I think. No. Did you ever block that person?
Is that person calling you right now?
That one person I told you to block.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't fuck with her.
Okay.
No more.
I told you, bro.
Fuck around.
Make sure.
Motherfucker hit me with the what make you think I like you. Oh, bitch, I know you like me, fam. Don't say no shit like that. Blizzard. But no, so like we've been conversating, kicking it on the cool. But I feel like I'm still scarred from my last situation that wasn't a situation. And then when people start showing you shit that look like what happened last time, you kind of get afraid.
So basically, you're triggered. You haven't healed your triggers. And at the same token, you also aren't speaking just to ask clarifying questions of your triggers.
That's probably what happened. Because it's like, okay, so she probably going to listen to this or see it, but she ain't going to see it on my page because I'm suspended. And
you at the bottom of the algorithm.
Right. That's true. And this is
She'll
not
see it in a couple months.
And this is not that she's not a cool person because like, I really feel like we cool and we be vibing. Like I like people that I could be like weird around because I feel like I got some weirdo shit that I be into that it ain't weird, but it's kind of weird to people. Like I feel like when I answer my phone and I'm still singing the fucking Pokemon theme song from it ringing and you finish the lyrics with me, you're just as nuts as me. Like I can vibe with people like that. But again, like you is flashbacks. Like the last motherfucker I thought I was vibing with, and then bitch made a left turn at fucking Albuquerque.
But
I'm sorry if you listening, you already understand how I feel. So these words that may come out, don't get offended by it because you know me. So yes, bitch made a left turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah.
So, and it's like I feel like I gotta keep her at arm's reach.
And that's why I just said you need to ask the clarifying questions.
Because it was like, so situation. So as Tone knows, because he's into this, Batman just came out. I'm like, I really want to go see the Batman.
Which side note, I didn't even know. All of a sudden, I just heard a bunch of people talking about it. And I was like, oh, so continue.
Right. So I'm like, I kind of want to see the Batman movie. So in casual conversation, she like, we need to, hang out, go kick it. So I'm like, I'm free. We should go see Batman. Then I felt like all that shit just like a waterfall of like, I don't know if you're ready to do this, bro. Because then she was like, oh, we can get Batman shirts. And I was like, let me back up a little bit. Like, it just felt weird.
You got to ask her what she wants.
And it's not like I wasn't trying to be weird. It was just like the last chick.
Are you noticing that he's not listening to us?
Because he knows it's the truth. I tell him this shit all the time. He don't listen. He fucks up and he's like, bro, I should listen to you.
Because it was like the last chick that I was talking to showed signs of being interested in the shit I was interested in. And then I seen what happened from that. So like, I don't know if I really want to go down this rabbit hole again. Just for you to be like, all right, bro, I'm going to make this left turn to Albuquerque. And then I got to put you in a conversation that, hey, that bitch made a left turn when the bitch should have stayed on the straight and narrow. I don't know if I'm built for that.
Yeah, you got too many bitches going on.
Then on top of like that, all of this other emotional, like as a Cancer, my emotions have been really fucking off kilter.
And it's actually a Cancer moon tonight, so that's also
month.
Yeah.
And like I don't know who to talk to about it. I don't know who understands this shit. I just feel like I really ain't been Juan lately.
Then maybe Juan needs a break.
I need a break from who?
Juan needs to call somebody to get his dick sucked.
That I don't know if that'll help. It would be nice.
You gonna turn down getting your dick
sucked?
Like
a step in the right direction.
Yeah, it might be a step in the right direction. I don't know if it helps.
But yeah, my advice to you is just clarifying questions.
Like, what kind of questions am I supposed to ask?
What do you want from me?
Right. It's literally.
I mean, obviously, she just wanted to see a movie, but like, I might have been thinking too.
No, bro, she talking about wearing matching shirts, bro. That's right. That's couple shit.
That's a lot, bro. That scared the fuck out of
shit.
And that's why you need to ask.
I'm like, the last motherfucker said I want to wear matching shoes, kicked me in the nuts.
It caused you to miss a whole fucking party.
It did.
And niggas still, niggas on the staff have not forgiven you.
Why?
You missed the whole party, Juan.
So they not forgiving me because I missed the whole party?
You were one of the hosts.
I was with some pussy though.
We not met. We those who know.
I was trying to be on some dating type shit.
You showed up.
So are you trying to bring that person with you?
She came.
She came. We just showed up high as fucking hella late.
30, not even 30 minutes before the shit ended. Like we done.
Yo, when we walked
so a nigga who was who they are accustomed to greeting them at the door is not here. And we don't get me wrong, we had a blast.
Everybody missed wine.
But every night. Where's Juan? Where's Juan? He's supposed to be on the way. He's supposed to be on his way. You didn't go pick up Juan. He's supposed to be coming with his girl. Oh, he got a girl. I can't wait to meet her. And these niggas show up the last 30 minutes. Like, man, why this shit ending early? Why you here so late? They haven't forgiven you. That's why we haven't partied since, because people don't know if they want to be around Juan.
Wow.
Well, for those who haven't forgiven me, the next kickback, I'm gonna be there solo. So
April 30th.
bring the. I'm pretty sure it was just Kiva.
It was definitely Kiva pissed
Kiva
at you.
be angry at me for no reason. Kiva, at the next party, I'm telling you, me and you, we gonna smoke. I'm gonna roll a blunt just for you.
Depends on where we at. We might not be able to.
Right.
I think I might have it at that spot we did Brittany's birthday party at.
That's cool. There's a parking lot. You can sit in it and we can get high.
Yeah, but you know, a little dog in a little fancy car with the yellow lights on top, like the rolling
That's
around
cool.
circle.
He don't know what I'm smoking. It's a block and mile. And we outside. You gonna smell it? You can't smell weed outside. I mean, maybe you can.
You can.
The shit
As soon as I hit Fond du Lac when I'm driving here, I can smell it.
The shit I
like,
smoke, you could.
My shit be so strong, I gotta put it in glass jars.
That's all I'm talking about, man.
Anyway,
I might start selling weed.
once we get our dispensary, hell yeah.
I feel like I couldn't sell it because I smoke it.
That's why you won't be in the front.
You smoky.
That's why you couldn't be in the front.
I do feel like my weed intake has gradually increased. Like a lot.
I think that's been for everybody.
You hide.
I mean, it's been a pandemic.
It's been a pandemic.
A
it's a pandemic. People don't know how to process their problems.
I feel like that's how
it's more available now because dispensaries are everywhere.
I feel like that's how I've been processing the pain. Like I just get high.
That's what you've been doing.
But you can't do it as an avoidance. You got to do it. You got to do it as something that you're able to actually get.
You have to
out from it.
You have to do it as clairvoyance, not avoidance.
Yeah. But see, there's a like.
You like how I did that?
I always
kind
been
of stimulated. I know it did.
Smoker, but like you can tell when shit is increasing,
right?
As to oppose of this is not your everyday activity. Like when it go from like okay,
Juan, are you waking and baking, bruh?
On my off days, hell fucking yes.
Only on your off days, I'm cool with that. Because you ain't got shit to do.
Right, but I was starting to look at it like, okay, from just like the money you spend. So it went from like I spent $65 on a Friday, and then all of this shit that I'm buying is going because it's just me smoking. This shit should last me till next Friday when I get paid again. But then I started noticing like, okay,
like oh shit, Tuesday hitting.
Right, I didn't bought a 7 on fucking Friday, and now. When I get to Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm like, oh, I got to hit the bat phone because I'm running low. I'm out.
If you buying weed on credit card, you doing too much.
You said what?
If you buying the weed on your credit card, you doing too much.
That's why we ain't got no dispensaries here. Because if we had one, I'd definitely be in that motherfucker like Wilma off the Flintstones movie when she got her credit cards using that bitch yelling, charge it. I mean, that motherfucker about all kind of shit. Oh, you got a wedding cake? Charge it. Girl Scout cookie? Charge it.
Oh, speaking of cake,
Jeepers Creepers.
Charge it.
Let me see. She got
that motherfucker about all type of shit.
She got my birthday cake.
I'm glad you came to pie with us, man.
Of course.
I love it when you come here. I like to watch you walk away too.
Oh my.
Thank you.
So me and Juan had a discussion, and we want your input on it.
Of course.
Because we feel that one, we need a female's input on this discussion, and number two, we both are polar opposites on it. So you have not watched Bel Air yet.
No.
Okay. So you don't know the full ramifications of the story, but the basic upfront situation in the new reimagining of Bel Air is there's this young lady named Lisa. Now, if you watch the original Fresh Prince, she was portrayed by Nia Long, who eventually became Will's girlfriend. Okay. I think they were together didn't they get married on the show? I don't know.
Almost.
Almost.
They called it off or something.
Right. They were getting to that point. Well, in the new reimagining, because this is not giving nothing away, Lisa is introduced into the storyline as Carlton's ex-girlfriend. Okay. They just recently broke up based on the story. Now you got to watch the show to find out why and whatnot. But when Will comes here, being the fact that Lisa is one of the few down-to-earth people that he can immediately relate to, they start vibing. They eventually reach the point where they are now a couple. I say Will was on fuck shit. due to the fact that this was Carlton's ex-girlfriend. And I'm not talking like they dated in middle school. I'm talking we just broke up last month. Now, one feels like Will did what Will was supposed to do.
So my thing is, I feel like there's like levels, but also too, I try not to mess with like other people's. I feel like that's like their leftovers kind of like situation. And I don't like leftovers unless it's like from a fancy restaurant. Does it make sense?
Hey, sometimes fancy restaurant leftovers are not good.
But I mean, it's like
So-
I
I'm
can't.
gonna let Juan do his rebuttal first.
But I mean, I just feel like that's just it's too close.
Okay,
It's too
so-
close for comfort. Like I feel like it's like
So-
it's
Okay, that may be
We
true.
could possibly get back together.
It may be too close.
Right.
Okay, but let's look at the circumstances surrounding on me getting here.
okay.
So for one, I am a distant cousin that you really don't fuck with like that. So when did you really see me? Especially since the lives that we used to live aren't the same. So I'm still here in the trap. I'm thugging it out every day with my nigga. You live in this big fancy plush mansion in Bel Air. We're on polar opposites of the spectrum. So although we are related by blood, you don't really fuck with me like that.
We really don't know each other.
Right? We don't know each other. Not even saying that you don't fuck with me, but we don't know each other.
Mhm.
So then I have to move out here with you under some suspicious fucking activity on why I'm even here in the first place.
If you know the theme song from the show, you know how he got here.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
we
yeah,
just
yeah,
keeping it. We just keeping it in context of this could be anybody.
Mhm.
So I'm out here under suspicious context any fucking way. I don't really even know why I'm here. I just woke up. Mom was like, we gotta take you to Bel Air. You gotta go. You gotta go. It's too hot out here. At this big fancy fucking party. Before we even get to the party, you have already shown me in the week and a half that I've been here and I have to go to school with you that you do not fuck with me.
Mhm.
You don't value anything about me even fucking being here.
So it sounds like it's almost like payback.
Not even payback. But it's like, and then
All
like,
bullshit aside,
Yeah.
the vibe was good.
right, like the vibe is not here, so we're not having these conversations of who I should know and who I should not know.
Gotcha.
So now we got this big ass fucking backyard party. We're gonna introduce you to the neighborhood. Pops is running for this shit. Cool. So now I don't have the guidance of you because you don't fuck with me.
So,
So
you didn't
I'm
even know
out
who this
here-
person really was.
Yeah, I don't know who nobody
Okay.
is. I just see a pretty girl. We vibe and we hit it off. Fuck you want me to do? I'm a nigga. If I like something and she like me, we're gonna join. We're gonna get together. We're gonna bond. We're gonna have this conversation. We're gonna chill.
All right, so
So that's that part.
okay, so now during the conversation with this young lady, she did mention I used to fuck with your cousin
Mhm.
recently. Fuck with your cousin to the point you like we can be friends.
Mhm.
So he starts off respecting the boundary,
Mhm.
but over time, he says, "Fuck that boundary box, throw it out in the ocean."
Mhm.
But it's not my fault.
If I haven't given you the green light that I am over her, because part of the reason why I'm fucking with you, as you can see, is because you fucking with my bitch. I was getting right back to that. I just had some shit to work out.
Okay.
So even though we not cool like that, you going after my bitch.
Okay.
That's why I said Will's a fuck nigga.
Now,
For that. Other than that, cool. Whole show.
but you know what?
That's the situation.
But on the other hand, I ain't even gonna use Will. I'm gonna use myself. I'm the type of nigga that if you really like you fuck with me, nothing is above a conversation.
Mhm.
So if you feel like I'm stepping on toes, I'm overstepping boundaries, let's talk about it.
Right.
Like, hey, bro, you know, I used to fuck with that. I still kind of love that. I might want to come back to that. Now, if you really my nigga, you can respect that.
Hmm.
That's the conversation that we need to have.
Right.
But if you want to go around and you want to do fuck shit, you got your homie out here playing drugs on me.
Hey, he did that on his own.
You trying to get me,
I had him do that.
you trying to get me kicked out of school. You trying to make me look bad in front of people. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fuck your bitch. because you trying to fuck up my social status. So I'm gonna fuck with your mental.
Yo, okay, so
it's all fair in love and war. And
but in so many words,
let's not play a game you don't really want to play.
But here's the thing, you from the streets of Harlem or where the fuck you coming from? You coming into my world. West Philadelphia, born and raised.
On the playgrounds where I spent most of my days.
Exactly. But you now over here.
Right.
All I know about Philly is what they show me on TV.
Yeah.
You gotta remember that. Them uppity niggas, they don't be down here to know what's going on. So they go based on what they see on TV. So all of a sudden, randomly, someone who I have not seen since I don't know who the fuck you were that long ago now has to come stay with me all of a sudden.
True.
Why are you here? And I ask you, why are you here? I'm coming to you. So what you doing here, bro?
That's not what he didn't do that though.
He did it to his dad, and his dad is the one who said, well, he's just gonna stay for a while.
So why you mad at me?
So what goes from a weekend that you just gonna be out here chilling to see what life is like because you this good basketball player?
Because you wanted a better education.
That's the bullshit you giving to me. Oh, you want a better education? Why did you come during the beginning of the school semester then? Why you come now?
Why it matter why I'm here? It ain't got nothing to do with you.
It matters a lot because now you bring in what you got here. Plus, you have to remember, I am the nigga here. I am the token black man here.
See,
when there's two black people here, now you got an SNL situation.
But see, like when you
too many.
It's too many, right?
But
like now I get less roles because all the black roles immediately came to me. Now you getting some of my roles.
But you being a nigga out here, like you being a nigger.
He was being a token nigger.
Right.
Hard ER.
Yeah.
Like if I walk, granted you ain't seen the show, and for those who ain't seen the show,
we ain't really giving you
fucking
nothing.
Spoilers, because
we ain't
been here in a month.
That's what you want to do now.
Actually, at this point in time, it's been out long enough.
We ain't been here in a month. This shit been on since the Super Bowl.
We normally give people.
If you ain't watched it by now,
we normally give we normally give you a Wednesday per every week. We like 3 months in now, so
all I'm saying is like, if I walk in, you be like, all right, bro, you know, after practice, you know, you come chilling with me. I'm gonna show you the team, and I walk in, and there's one black dude and a million white motherfuckers in here singing "Hot Nigga" by Bobby Shmurda. Oh, I'm tight. I'm extra tight.
Yes, because you.
Why you letting them say nigga in front of you?
Because you look at it from a real nigga perspective. They gotta remember, bruh, when you up there rich like that, they don't give a fuck about that. All they see is, I like this song,
but
I want to pretend like I'm about that life, so we sing it. How many times have we seen white folks go to concerts? Well, it's in the song.
I don't give.
He has a white mentality, so his whole thought is, if it's in the song, I don't see nothing wrong with it being repeated. Which is why he's in the middle of, bro. Up until Will got there, that fucking turd thought he was a white boy.
I just want to know if my foot's in your ass. Is that okay?
But
I mean, it's my foot and it's here.
But at the same time, okay, Carlton knows how to move in that society. Will don't. Right. Will makes the wrong noise. Them niggas got powers to make things shake and move that can ruin Will's life.
Sometimes you gotta know when the white people, and sometimes it's okay to be black.
But you don't know if Carlton but Will don't know that, but Carlton does.
No, Carlton doesn't.
He did.
No, he doesn't. Carlton knows how to be a white boy.
Out in public. Because you remember when they was all in the room and it was him, Hillary, and then Ashley came in there, they was niggering. Because they were thinking about whether or not to let Will in on they rich nigga shit.
But my thing is, like,
you want niggas to be niggas who happen to be rich.
You could have avoided this situation.
All of y'all could.
If you know that I am not of the cloth of what goes on out here, you should have put your niggas on game. Like, hey, my cousin, he not from out here. That shit, he gonna be a little uptight about it.
Think about
if you really my nigga, you really my dog, and I say chill out, you gonna chill out. I'm not finna let you jump off the fucking handles because you want to be me and say nigga.
But you have to remember, first and foremost, the situation at the party popped off before the first day of school.
No, it didn't.
No, when he met Lisa for the first time, that was at the party.
Because
he hadn't even met Carlton yet.
He was chilling.
So when I roll up, I don't even know who you are yet. Okay? I see you talking to my bitch.
It's not your bitch, bro. It's your ex.
Still, we just nigga.
Your bitch don't even fuck
I
with
was
you.
just
Your bitch don't even fuck with you because you're a drug addict.
that she. We on the break while I get myself together.
But you're not getting yourself together because every time I
you
turn around,
bringing these problems that got me doing this shit.
every time I turn around, you got some shit in your fucking nose.
Because you stressing me out.
It's not me.
It was you. You came in here and blew up my spot. Everything was cool.
What
I was
spot
the
did
man.
you have?
I
If
was
you
the
notice,
token
everyone,
nigga.
I'm not even in this anymore.
You
I'm
know,
just
sometimes it
watching.
take a real nigga to let you know that you're not a nigga.
And during that time frame, I got some shit I got to process, so I need to snort a little bit more Xanny.
But maybe
That's what he was doing.
Maybe it's the people that you are around that are enabling your fucking activities.
Okay, so I go and I stop being around these niggas, and I come back, and what you do? You done fucked my bitch.
Because your bitch don't want to deal with your emotions because you're a drug addict.
It's your fault.
It's not my fault that you're
Meanwhile, on the other side of town, my nigga Jazz is smooth sliding in on Hillary. He gonna get them draws.
Oh, of course. Because we wanted to see Jazz fuck Hillary in the original show.
Supposed to been got them draws. I'm glad that situation is in there for real. But we had a whole argument like we were them.
I just because it be real life situations.
It do be like it really like it do. The bro code is a real thing.
I think it's also generational though too, because I think like in our generation, it's definitely like more of a bro code versus like these younger.
It's a bro, and it's just a simple fact, like
because they just like
it's a line. Like I don't care how much me and my guy's ex-girlfriend vibe. Like we could literally be soulmates. Okay. You just broke up with dog. One, I gotta protect my own spirit. Because me and you get to doing what we doing, and all of a sudden, he fixes his issue. Or he knows exactly how to sweet talk your way back. And now you done went back to him. Now I'm over here looking like boo-boo the fool because I took a risk to be with you, and you went back to him. So now I done lost my boy and my proverbial bitch.
And that's the thing, because and the other part of it, though, too, is that it's such a close time frame. Because I'm going to tell you a story.
Now they in high school, so that kind of could play a factor.
Yeah,
because you know when you young love and shit like that, but still.
I mean, because I had a situation where it was like a 10-year gap, though.
Yeah, because you was the same dude, but that's a different story.
Well, I mean, there's some other stuff, but I mean, like I'm saying, it was basically. But I'm basically saying, like, I was talking to a guy,
right?
That is kind of like a break apart between when I was like with my ex-husband. We weren't together though, right. Even before we got married. So we were on a break. Okay. I was dealing with this guy. That stopped. Got with my ex-husband. We got married, blah, blah. Got divorced. I started talking to the prior dude from 10 years back.
Oh, you do? You just circle back. So, his friends. Oh,
his friend. And so I initially wasn't going to do it, but they actually had a conversation themselves.
But it was a conversation that was had.
Right.
Look, the way me and my bros are, like the ones I call my brothers, everybody knows that there has been a lot of bitches we have dealt with. Okay? It's to the point right now where you can't add a friend on Facebook and you see one of them as friends, you have to go ask, did you fuck her? Okay, cool. You know, it's universal. One damn near has to do that with all of his brothers. We got to figure out, did you sleep with her before they can even be friends?
Oh, if I go to add you on Facebook, before I add you, I definitely look at the friends that we have in common.
Right.
Oh, I do the same.
You have to do that.
If you got like Tone on your friends list, because I know how Tone moves sometimes, you might still be safe. Because I don't know your dealings with Tone. It could be a business relationship. And I know bro don't mix business with pleasure. So he's probably not trying to fuck you if we doing some business.
Exactly.
But then there are the other two brothers that if both of them is on your friends list, I got questions.
You definitely got questions.
I got questions. Because I need to know, like, all right, fam, what happened?
Right.
Like, is she just here? Or, you know, because I don't want to be
just here.
Like, I don't want to be macking. I don't want to be macking on the bitch. Then we start having this group chat conversation. And then you be the topic of conversation. I be sitting in the corner like, I kind of liked her.
Right.
I can't like her now because she got
it has definitely been situations where there was a chick I was interested in, and without even telling the fam, like, this is where things are going, Everybody's having yeah.
Then when you disappear on the motherfucker, they go, why you stop talking to me? It's like if you
did like you can't tell them that you know that
I can no longer speak to you.
Right.
You wouldn't talk to them. And
or
I don't want to throw my niggas under the bus because they're having fun with
right.
me.
And I'm never gonna stop my fans from having fun.
I wouldn't stop my friends from having
I
fun.
never stop my friends from having fun. I'll just make sure you wrap it up.
Now there are some chicks who come pre-approved, like credit cards.
They do. Like sometimes
if you come pre-approved, I'm definitely trying just to fuck you.
You sure about that?
Huh?
You sure about that? Because we clearly told you somebody was green light when you fell in love.
That was then. This is
okay.
I was 20. Wow. I was in my 20s.
I'm glad. Okay, you know what? I'll let that slide.
I was 23.
I'll let it slide.
I'm 33 now.
But when everybody tells you,
he's a little green, you know,
a little green.
I was new to the whole. No, I'm real shit.
She
though.
sucked his dick and he fell in love.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it gangster.
Yes. Now don't get me wrong.
When I met
she
Tone,
has a rep.
When I met Tone changed my algorithm of women. Like
I had to upgrade him.
Low key, because like
he was loving hoes.
I was working at Walmart, and when you work at Walmart, it's all big booties and khaki pants, and you just want to fuck. Like I was young and like it's just because you've seen them bitches that work Walmart. I know Target. Big booties and khaki pants. That's all they'd wear.
So I upgrade. And I upgrade.
Yes.
High 2 on the Best Buy.
Yeah, I used to work it.
You worked. He worked at
I
Best
know.
Buy.
Shit. Not you worked.
I remember I went for an interview at Best Buy. It was so many hoes inside of Best Buy.
Yes. I don't know why. For it to be a tech shop, it's a lot of women that work there.
A lot of bitches.
They're real.
But yeah, like Tone upgraded my algorithms. Like Tone introduced me to chicks who pain management. And then I know chicks who do poetry now. I know such a wide range of creative women. It's beautiful over here. Like, so all y'all don't just smoke weed and do hair out your house.
I mean, they still do.
No, but it's some chicks that.
But there's an Erykah Badu vibe.
Yeah.
And there's a city girl vibe. See, there's a difference.
See, when I was working at Walmart, it was all. When I was working at like Walmart and Pick and Save, it was all city girls. Then when me and Tone started really kicking it, Tone, I don't even think he did it on purpose. He just started introducing me to people because we started hanging out in random ass spots. I'm like, well, shit, these kind of bitches you like, I could dig these hoes.
I like friendly hoes
because
like
a lot of shit that I'm into now is because of Tone.
Hold on. The fuck that's supposed to mean?
I just said we know.
What's friendly hoe? Which?
Well, you are a friendly hoe. I don't know if you a hoe anymore, but you're friendly as fuck, bro.
Look, bro, I love.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just want you to know.
Yes, Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yo, if you start wearing Vans and cardigans, bro,
I'm gonna do that.
Switching the shoes.
I'm gonna do that one day.
It's a good feeling tonight.
I'm gonna do that one day. You already know. Like, dog, I be at my desk in my sweater because you know it be cold. Sitting there.
When
chilling.
I met
Put your
Tone,
classic cardigan on.
When I met Tone,
she ain't got my size, but I will get one.
Tone,
she already knows.
Tone only wore sweater vests.
I can see that.
He only wore sweater vests, and he introduced me to bitches who knew poetry. Shout out to Dia. I love Dia. I love that. One of the people that you introduced me to that I will always love. No matter where we go in life, I'll always love Dia.
You gotta keep those kind of positive. You gotta keep open-minded women.
Right, like
that's basically what it
positive, is. Open-minded. Maybe because we cancers, like I felt like day one we just kind of. That's my dog.
Me and Dia go way back.
It's my dog.
Like way.
Did he introduce me to you?
Mm-hmm.
I just be.
I don't know how I feel about that. That came out your mouth.
Because we was under like we met you under false pretense.
I really thought that you was a positive, uplifting.
Damn.
I am positive.
You was a trill nigga.
I mean,
you was a trill nigga from US Cellular. What the fuck you talking about?
I feel like you are positive and uplifting, but then when you see that there's other niggas around you,
you nigga.
Right, it's cool. I could be a nigga today.
You nigga to nigga.
I do both.
Right.
I'm multifaceted.
Because I feel like you was gonna be like we had this conversation all the time. I felt like you was gonna be like a prude stuck in the mud.
I knew she wasn't gonna be that.
Then it's like, nah, you about as fucked up as the rest of us. Like your mind is a little warped too.
I mean, it has to be for what I do. It's gotta,
No,
but I
knew she wasn't.
I'm a judgment free.
I knew she wasn't a stick in the mud, but the fact that every fucking time we had an episode, it was some new wild shit that came out of her mouth.
What are you into this week?
I was gonna say, I was like, I didn't have anything this week. What do you mean?
Yeah, I was just like, what you went to this week?
Well, every new wild shit. At this point in time, I have no expectations for this woman. And
I don't either.
I feel like everything is fair game if you ask the right questions with her.
This is true. That's
See?
what, like, you know.
Nah, don't say everything.
Nah,
I go
Probably
down.
is.
I go down the rabbit hole on you.
that's on you, bro. I'm done with her.
I don't think she like feces.
No.
Would you piss
Absolutely
on a
not.
nigga if he asked
How
you
did we
to?
get here?
No.
We were perfectly fine.
You wouldn't?
Mm-mm.
No pee. I don't
Drip,
know
drip,
how
drip.
I feel about pee.
Drip, drip, drip.
Like if a chick was like, "Hey, yo, Juan, could you pee on me?" I'm like,
I literally have recently had a woman who told me that one of her fantasies that she wants to check off her bucket list is to piss on somebody.
I smoke
That's
too
not-
much weed to piss on a motherfucker. I would
I
feel
drink
bad
too
if
much
I
water
pissed
to
a
do
3.5 on you.
That's
I
really
drink
what it is.
Too much
Not-
water. That's
Not
what
at all.
And you know what?
Hey, but you know
Yo,
what? though?
not to go down this wild ass rabbit
I can
hole,
pop one of my.
but
hot-
you would probably be a safe person to piss on somebody then,
Oh yeah, especially if you go piss that volcano water out.
because you actually have a regular
But you know what? Though?
digestive system.
I could just pop one of my high blood pressure pills. It should be okay.
The fact
It'd be
that
like a clear string.
this nigga has a high blood pressure pill
Why do I have one?
because you
Yes.
fat nigga. That's why.
It's not because I'm fat.
And you drink Tampico
That's
2/3 of
not-
your life.
That's not it either.
Is it hereditary for real though?
You know where they come? You know what I think it really was? I think the job I had was just stressing me the fuck out.
It was,
Because I was like,
but you add
All-
poor eating
all-
habits on top of it.
but- I was gonna say, like, as poor as my
It's
eating habits
lifestyle.
are, like, the shit wasn't giving me migraines. It was the job, like the stress from the job
And the
of,
lighting.
Like, you keep giving me fucking migraines. Like, why the fuck do I keep having a migraine? Your
America.
blood pressure's high. So I asked specifically while we was here. I'm like, what else causes high blood pressure? Because you're not finna sit in the chair and be like, oh, it's because you eat fucking chicken wings all the time. Because I know I don't eat that shit all the fucking time.
It plays
But
the
Like-
what
fact that
else are you eating?
Besides chicken, I eat a lot of vegetables. I eat asparagus.
he was an
broccoli.
asparagus eating
I be
motherfucker.
out shit. You know, I get it in sometimes.
And what you eating with the asparagus?
He eats
Sometimes-
fried chicken,
sometimes
not
it's
baked.
shrimp. Sometimes it's a mashed potato.
Do you eat it with the skin?
Like I just found out, like I read, like because I work in the meat department now, we work with seafood. We got this flyer on the desk that was like, "Did you hear 10 things that tell you like eating seafood will save your fucking life?" And I was like, you know what?
That's not an article for me.
I was like, if they would just add like the 11th thing, like smoking weed, I fucking get it. Because at one point in time, for like maybe 2.5 months, all I was doing was getting high, eating shrimp. That's all I did. Get high, eat shrimp. I was cool.
Surprised you ain't got iodine poisoning.
Shrimp is fucking phenomenal. I don't know.
I don't know.
If you don't like shrimp, besides being allergic to it, you're a fucking terrorist.
But that's the problem. Because city girls want that shit all the time.
Oh, well,
But then at the same token, what else are you eating and stuff too? Because like with me, I know like my body is so pure that if
My
I eat
body.
something just like off or whatever, like
you
if I
pure,
eat,
pure.
like then I can smell it in my body.
Look, fam.
And that's where it's like I have to be mindful.
What
of
does
I
pure
eat.
pussy taste like?
Bro, get out of my head.
Did you think that? Because when she said,
Look,
when
bro,
she
I was about
said
to
I'm
ask
pure,
it.
that was the first thing I was like,
Bro,
so that shit
On
ain't
my
I
diet.
I
that
was
shit
gonna
ain't got a scent. It ain't
I
got
was
a
gonna be like,
smell.
dog,
It
that's
ain't
gotta
got
be.
a
You want me to make a
taste.
phone call to-
Dog, I was about to
that?
say that's gotta
I
be
mean,
pure
would-
fire.
Would he mind answering that? Like,
Would
live?
he answer that?
I don't think you'd answer that.
Let's call him. Let's find out.
I'm not gonna call him.
Does he watch?
You want to call him when the mic's on?
What?
I feel like I need to answer to this question.
I might.
I mean,
I might text.
Like,
because
first of all,
your diet is like
like,
really
because you gotta
valid.
think about it, dog.
Do
First
you
of all,
eat fried food?
No.
like, first of all, bro,
very rarely.
she's from the island, so she's part islander. So that's already one point of positivity there. She's pure, which is the second one. Okay,
She eat vegan cupcakes.
right. Now I don't even know how that's a possible thing to be made, but she
Ooh, and I
eats
got
it.
myself a vegan cinnamon bun today because I went to
That
Unbus.
motherfucker was fire
I
though,
haven't
wasn't
eaten
it?
it yet. I'm waiting until later.
All right.
You gonna get
Then-
high first? I do.
Then she smokes weed. Okay. Okay.
That's another thing I didn't think you would be into.
And then actually, she has pain management. That right there
This
alone.
was before I knew you. Like when I walked in, I just saw this beautiful, sophisticated woman sitting there. I'm like, why would Tone want her to sit here for 2 hours? This bullshit we finna do.
You know, you know what I've come to find out? Some of the most independent, sophisticated people fucking love coming to be ratchet with us.
Is this how they release and express?
It's harmony.
Yeah.
There is no
it's
fucking
harmony.
way this shit is y'all harmony.
It allows them to be. We don't look at them for what they have. Like we don't care about their career. We barely care about their looks. We're not trying to hit on them outside of the content of the conversation. And we talk to them like regular human beings. They fucking love this shit.
You know what I've noticed? That might be true. Cause you like when you give a woman a compliment and don't want nothing else,
it confuses them.
Women don't know how to respond.
They
to that.
break.
I do.
They break.
I appreciate it.
They break.
Not you, but it be so women. It be like I think like
you
this
get it from me enough. That's what you numb to it.
This is a cute picture. I like it. Heart. This is dope. I like it.
Cool. Move on.
And motherfuckers just be like, I don't know if they feel like they waiting on the punchline, like they waiting for me to come back and hit on them. Man, I thought you was cute on a Saturday. I'm gonna go about my motherfucking business
on a Sunday,
right? Because I only seen this picture because I happen to be scrolling on the fucking Facebook story, which really never usually happens, but sometimes it does.
I'll do that, and then the next few posts they do, I'll rib them on their posts, cracking jokes, and never pursue past it.
Right, like I just feel like sometimes
that's how me and old girl with the fake titties became friends.
I
rib her all the time.
If you take a dope
not about
picture,
her titties though.
Someone should say that was nice.
You posted it for a reason.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you, like, look, that was cute. This is what you posted it for. Mm-hmm. You posted it because you want motherfuckers to tell you that you're pretty.
Or notice that you lost weight.
Not everyone.
Or that you also, you felt that you was looking good, so you want to post
on a Tuesday, you took a selfie. You thought this was a bad motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I'm here to say, hey, Tuesday, July 23rd, you was a bad motherfucker right here. Mm-hmm. Now I don't know what you're gonna look like on Wednesday.
It'd be funny to me.
Wednesday, I might rib you.
I'll really be wanting to show what I be looking like when I'm posting these pictures because I don't be looking like this.
When I
post my pictures.
I would like to see
my hair be tied up, glasses on.
You wear glasses?
Oh yeah, I wear Gucci. I got my Gucci glasses on.
She blind as fuck on the
they,
low, bro.
They ain't even just glasses. You hear that? I got my Gucci glasses.
I see. You know where, bro?
I got my Gucci.
I see what bro was talking about now. I didn't pay attention before because it's business. What bro said this morning about somebody trapping.
Oh, okay. I
see it now.
I
ever since bro said it, I really see it now.
Oh no, for sure.
For sure.
For sure. It was like that before that.
But I didn't pay attention.
Like I need to be let in.
And we
talk to you after the show.
But I felt like it was before that.
I feel like it's natural like that because every time I naturally talk to her about business,
it gets flirty.
Yes and no, because I'm a culprit of it too, so I can't put it all on her.
I feel like she does it, you do it. It's when pretty people don't understand that they really pretty.
Who the fuck did you tell that to?
I heard.
Okay,
like when people like, I get it that y'all be trying to be regular and be like, I don't want to draw attention. But you fucking can't help it. Like pretty people are pretty, whether you want the attention or looking for it.
Because my guy and I, we were out yesterday eating, and this lady looked at us. She was like, "Y'all some pretty she was like, y'all both pretty."
Right? Like you just can't.
You out here dating pretty niggas?
Your nigga's pretty. Is he light skinned?
No.
Oh, he one of them pretty dark skinned niggas. Hey, low pause, no homo, but chocolate niggas be winning.
Do y'all be fighting over
right
the lotion?
Level of chocolate. I wish I
does he
be.
Use too much of your cocoa butter?
I give him his own jar. He has his own because I make body butter, so I give him his own.
And you haven't given us a
right.
Body
We
butter.
Can't get no body butter.
The fuck?
I'll bring some next.
You can bring us a damn book, but you can't bring us no body butter.
Did you just say a damn book? Look, I'll put my heart.
You did put your heart in that book.
You put your ass in it.
The whole thing,
She fit all of her.
I am working on my second book though.
I know. Your solo
so is
project.
this gonna be like a solo book or is it gonna be within?
Is it gonna be a trilogy? Because apparently you can't drop nothing these days unless it's a trilogy.
Right. We need 1, 2, and 3 blueprints. And we needed 4. We needed 5 Carters to get this shit right.
That's because he was fucking around.
Yeah.
I don't even think Carter 2 was really supposed to be his Carter. And 4 was just like, here, niggas, I had some leftovers.
Right. Here you go.
I think that's what happened.
Like, it literally 1, 3, and 5 is supposed to be in the trilogy.
I feel like that's what happened. Like when you just get high and you sit in the studio, like Chris Brown. Chris Brown get high and sit in the studio and sing until his voice don't work.
But he gives you, he'll give you everything though. He'll give you all 57.
Right.
He giving us too much.
He'll give you heart and soul.
It'll be heart and soul.
He will give you a whole
It'll be
dance
heart,
video
soul,
off
a little fuck
thing.
nigga shit, a little light skinned nigga shit. But
Dark
he'll
skin
give
nigga
you
shit.
the whole 60.
Chris Brown has mastered the algorithm.
Oh yeah.
See, like the shit that niggas was doing back in the day, you can do it now and no one will bat an eye. Chris Brown was like, all right, I'm gonna give y'all 25 songs. Then he come back and be like,
now you get 60.
I got 30 for you now. So here's 5 extra songs. And you be like, oh, these is news. Like, nah, I did these, but I left them off.
Nigga, you just DLC in your you know what? Jasmine Sullivan just did
That's
that.
what he's doing.
Jasmine Sullivan just did that. She dropped Hotels. It's like, hold on, wait a minute. Here's the DLC for Hotels because apparently the men, they hoes too. So let's give you the DLC of the men hotel. So she literally just dropped the whole album behind the album.
Right. That's what Chris Brown does.
Chris Brown drops playlists. He's like, look, I got 60 songs. Organize this shit to fit whatever vibe you want. If you in love, take these 12 songs right here. If you want to party, take these 12 songs right here. If you want to go
toxic,
take these 24.
Yeah, because he definitely has more toxic.
If you just want to dump dick in bitches and feel good about yourself as you ride off, I got a good 15.
Right.
Make your playlist.
Music ain't even music no more, bro. It's all over.
Music is what you like, because there's like y'all come in the studio. I have a vibe of shit that I currently listen to. It's just my vibe. Juan don't fuck with it because it's not your vibe. You might fuck with it because we got similar vibes. Then there'll be a random ass ratchet ass song that I got from TikTok that we all fuck with. Music has it. I do and I don't.
I love it, but I hate it.
It ain't the same. Something's happened with TikTok lately.
Think so?
First of all, little National Geographic dude ain't been around in a while. And
I follow him though.
I follow him, but he don't drop as much as he used to.
He just dropped the video not too long ago.
Is it about the one with the funny looking bird mouth? It looked like an alien until it actually starts to grow, and then it comes in. It's actually really aggressive bird.
No, he wasn't talking about birds. It was some other shit.
But either way it goes, I don't see him as much. Then there was this one little Nigerian dude who used to make all the little high school video jokes where he pretended to be his little brother with the big nose thing, and he don't post no more. He keeps getting blocked all the time. I'm not seeing people I'm used to. I'm seeing a lot of random white folks because I follow these 2 white women. One's the new wife, one's the ex-wife, and they're best friends. But they be doing all these crazy ass raising kids video jokes. I think it's still cute because one day she was like, came over by the ex-husband's house, dropped the kids off. She pulled off, bumping some like ratchet ass nigga music, and she dropped the kid. But the new wife, she wasn't mad the kids was there. She was mad that she couldn't come with her because they be out kicking it together.
Would you be friends with your husband's ex-wife?
New wife.
No.
It'll
right
be her
now,
case
I'm not because he has not really let us interact with each other.
That's his fault.
I wouldn't have any, and I honestly wouldn't have any issue initially. I could have, because I don't think she knows the pretenses of how she came into the picture. And so that's
was she a side chick that got upgraded?
Not.
Because she may not have known she was a side chick.
No, it wasn't even that. It was that me and him, he was still trying to get back together. And I wasn't with it. So basically, like their first few dates were the dates I was like, hell no, I'm not going out with you. Damn. And so then because he couldn't get the money back from
he took her instead.
He took her instead.
So then she just basically fell in place.
Right.
So you put them together, you know that, right?
Oh,
because had you not said no.
Oh, absolutely.
He'd still be on your ass.
But what's funny though is like I told him that they were going to get together, and he told me no because he was like, I don't like her, and I was like, no, she.
You know, when we say we don't like somebody, we really do like them.
Right, and that's what I already knew that, so I just was waiting.
I can imagine that. I think that'll be some dope shit.
Here's the thing: I feel like
no issues. Like I'm like, thank you.
I feel like honestly though, if you don't break up on some fuck shit, where someone stepped out and did something wrong, if y'all broke up because y'all truly knew that this is not gonna work, because some people do get a divorce because of that. When both of y'all go out and date, let's keep it a buck. You have a type. So the likelihood of the next person you date is going to have some similarities of your ex. They're gonna have some. You're a different case. Because
like,
first of all, he met you when you were 15. You don't have anything, okay?
You know,
have a type.
I would
But
definitely.
I'm for real. Under normal circumstances, people tend to have a type. So when you go back out there and date, you're going to immediately be attracted to your type, no matter what. But you're gonna first resist it because it's not your type. It's, oh, you remind me of my ex-wife. I don't want to talk to you. But in actuality, that's really who you want. So it's only, especially if y'all got kids, why? Why make it difficult? If y'all split up and it wasn't over fuck shit, you gonna want to know who the hell's around your kids anyway. Right. Why not do this shit collectively? Me and Teresa split up. We go our separate ways. She already knows. We already know. We still gonna be in the kid's life no matter what. So whoever my new woman will be in this particular situation is going to meet her because we have to raise these two kids together regardless. You know, so might as well do it collectively. If y'all become best friends, even better on me, because that means I don't have to be part of the conversation when these girls, because I have girls now, have these questions. Look, go to your mama, go to your other mama, work it out. Right. Okay. Come to me when you need money or you got a boyfriend. I need to figure out who the hell this little nigga is and how he get here. And the crazy part is, I don't think one of my kids is gonna date a black man. Okay.
I'm with it.
I'm not with it.
I mean,
Wakanda forever.
I mean, you can't.
Well,
help.
I mean, that's one of the things
you can't help who you love.
They go to multicultural school, so
right? Like you've already put them in a situation to meet people outside of black people.
As long as you understand that they do fuck shit sometimes,
right?
That's all.
But also too, like, because my ex-husband is biracial, so it's like it's kind of one of those, like, it could happen. Like my son has been dating more, white girls and black. But
how old is your son?
22.
They going at this age. That's why they go with ease.
Because I had my coworker ask me, because she kind of like me.
Kind of like you, one.
She probably wants to suck my dick. I don't fucking know.
She'll do it in the storage room if you ask her nicely.
She was like,
you should have told her you were mourning.
So she was like, so are you even into white girls?
See, she asked
she asked you the question.
And I was like, you know what?
That's the white person's question. Are you single?
I was like, you know what? I really can't say I am or I am not.
Just say I've never dated a white
because it's a geographical thing. Because the way I grew up, it's not as many white people,
and you wouldn't want to date those
where I am, and then the ones that I do see, you won't fuck with them. Like the ones I went to high school with, y'all all live where I live, so you think you black anyway.
Oh, you heard me.
Your name Brenda, and you got these long ass fucking nails
and that one haircut,
right? And you the clipper cut.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitches with a clipper cut go to hell, die slow.
They lie on you at HR.
I hate them things.
Oh, not the Karen cut.
Speaking of Karen.
You watching Sister?
This is another show on Peacock that I don't know if I'm gonna take part in.
Which one?
They gave Exotic Joe.
Joe versus Karen.
I was like, why is this a thing?
No. Here's the thing: they didn't give Joe a show. They're basically doing a Tiger King, but it's from her perspective, and it's more of a drama. So literally, they've turned her side of the story into this drama because apparently there was way more to it than what Tiger King presented.
I'm still not watching it.
I don't know.
The nigga
the chick who's playing Carol Baskin, I dig her comedies and things that she's in, so I might watch it just for her. Because when you get a comedian playing a serious role, they might surprise you. Look at Will Smith. When he does serious roles, actually pretty damn good.
The nigga said,
how often have you gotten a serious role from Jim Carrey, though?
Just once in a while.
Because I can only think of one.
Jim Carrey was Andy Kaufman.
2.
Man in the Moon. That was serious.
And technically.
I mean,
Andy Kaufman was a clown, so he still fit.
I think Cable Guy was.
He was a clown.
I didn't watch Cable Guy to know if it was really fucking funny.
Yeah, I don't know if it was funny, but he was a clown.
Wasn't Jim Carrey in the Truman Show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wasn't that supposed to be serious?
Yeah. So 3 for sure.
I mean,
because there's an old one of his first really, really starting roles. He was serious because he was like had a dad who just one of them dads who just don't show love, and it was emotionally fucking with him because he was always trying to
Jim Carrey is the only real reason that I want to watch Sonic the Hedgehog.
See, and I feel like I'm getting the same Jim Carrey. Whenever Jim Carrey is allowed to be off the leash, you get the same Jim Carrey.
But it never disappoints.
I feel like you get like a more refined Tom Green when dog's off the leash.
Jim Carrey, I can live with that. because Tom Green was never gonna make it.
Nah.
But Jim Carrey was like, "Hey, I got you."
Jim Carrey was gonna make it because he made his debut with black people.
Oh, for sure. We were
So
supporting
we
Jim Carrey
had
out
his
the
back
gate.
beginning.
Yeah.
Because Sideshow Bob guaranteed that nigga will forever get us to watch his movies.
And on top of that, they put in Idris Elba in the new Sonic.
What is he gonna do?
He is Knuckles. He is the voice of Knuckles.
Yes.
He is the voice of Knuckles.
I can live with that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I mean,
Wait. Knuckles is British?
that's what that was my whole point.
Right.
When I saw the casting, I'm like, Knuckles look like a thug ass nigga. Why has he got British accent?
Because there's some thug ass niggas from Britain.
There
There's some dog. A British thug is a whole new. That's a whole new nigga.
I wanted Knuckles to be more of a nigga than British.
No, he'll still be a nigga. He'll still be a nigga.
Because they still throw you when they say certain stuff. You like
Idris Elba is still a nigga at the end of the day. He's not Tom Holland. Because I forget that nigga's not American until he be.
I want to see Uncharted.
I do too, only because I played the games. But because I played the games is why I don't want to see Uncharted.
Oh, we'll see.
You know what I'm saying? Like video game.
Floppy dick. I've been saying that all night.
Did he not slap the dick down? He did that.
you need to be gentle with it.
I'm gentle with my dick.
You need to be gentle with the mic.
With all dicks? Pause. No.
Oh, like wait a minute, you
No,
grabbed other dicks?
I said with the mic.
I would never. But then again, like you don't know what kind of situations life can put you in.
Right.
So you might have to if it
you might be
means
fine for your life.
if it means to save yourself.
You know?
I know this is a terrible transition, but if y'all ain't got shit else to do, go to Peacock and watch Bust Down. And you will understand. We are going to watch an episode when we're done with this while we have our discussion. Because since I put a TV in, an actual big ass TV in here,
I get to look at myself. Hey, self.
you don't look at yourself any other.
Damn, you so fat.
Right, you beat me to
anybody that wear two earrings in the same ear is bad.
it.
Oh, my diamond studs.
Bamboo earrings, at least
Really
two pair.
That's right.
Okay. And this is what we're gonna end the show on. LL Cool J was a wild boy.
Oh, yes, he was.
Yo, pink cookies in a plastic bag getting crushed by building.
Yeah.
When I found out that was just like really clever words for anal play, like, bro, you a sick nigga, though.
Yeah.
What does that?
Or how he was talking about like fucking people in bushes and stuff like that and everything. Too.
Yo,
yeah.
LL is a
back then during
nigga.
that time frame though, it was a lot of gay sex conversations. There was a lot of male rape.
Like
and other men sucking men dick kind of a situations and conversations.
Yeah.
So I have come to the conclusion that that's, but no, I happened to slide down a Twitter rabbit hole.
Pink cookies in a plastic bag.
And Twitter went down the rabbit hole of looking at LL Cool J videos and the concept of some of these videos, bruh.
I saw this thread on Facebook and they was like, how did we let LL get away with all of this shit?
It was wild shit.
And as I was looking, I was like, you know what?
It was some wild shit.
We
got away. We got some wild shit. But the thing about LL that at the end of the day, I respect him because he went live on IG and just said, "Oh, some wild shit, bro." he didn't make no excuses. He didn't try to sugarcoat it. He didn't put the blame like, "Hey, man, I do wild shit sometimes."
When you really look at like the shit we let entertainers get away with,
get away with a lot of
I mean,
shit.
look at R. Kelly.
And
it just took him like 30 years for.
I ain't speaking about that. That's a different getaway with it.
Look, bro, they did a whole Boondock episode talking about how to fix this man's problem, and we just waited for the next TP3
now,
album.
Maybe because I'm not of that culture.
12 play hits so differently now.
Yes, it does.
Or that class.
It really does. Like
I'm not going back to listen to it.
I just thought about that 12 play. Playing with a 12-year-old.
See, I didn't want to think about it. That's why I don't go back and listen to it.
I can't.
I went down the rabbit hole and I listened to Throw Your Thong for like an hour and a half straight. Ugh. I was high as fuck though. But the beat, it hit so hard.
The beat do hit hard, but yeah.
I was like, oh shit, R. Kelly he had one.
So what you're telling me, if you go out and just listen to instrumentals only, you okay?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You know, just play me don't sing the words to happy people, just play the beat. Now if the DJ
Are you gonna start stepping?
Yeah, as long as it's just the beat.
I'm like that with Let's Ride, that one song on the R album that had Cameron and Jay-Z on it.
I forgot about
You see, everybody figured about the song was fire, but it was just randomly placed in the album.
It was.
Just give me the instrumental.
It's just like, so as hip hop fans, now maybe you, because you know you got a few steps on me, because a certain cloth I don't be from. Like you and Tone, that's a whole nother level of hip hop. I'm on the back end. There, floppy dick again.
You keep hitting the dick, bro.
Right.
It's on
But
you.
like, I was listening to some LL Cool J, and
Deep as blue as your hat was like a shark fin.
Not that one.
I want somebody, him, to admit,
Something like a phenomenon.
Nah,
Get your heads from.
I hate those songs. Like I understand that when you are a rapper,
Nobody can rap quite like you can.
It's a level of narcissism.
Buster Ball bound, put his face in the sand.
It's a level of now being a
Last
rapper.
mafioso.
There's a level.
No,
there's a level of rap. There's a level of narcissism that you have to have to
but
think.
LL was fine.
Well,
though.
you got okay.
So
So
you
No.
gotta- you gotta-
Here's where I'm going.
Okay.
LL said he was the GOAT.
Yeah.
Now the acronym
time,
for acronym for GOAT
Mhm.
means greatest of all time.
Mhm.
Now looking
At
at,
that
LL's
time.
career and the
At that
music
time.
he put.
At
No,
that
not
time.
even at that time.
No,
At
I
that
got-
time, there was 7 rappers better than this nigga.
But you gotta
at
look
the,
at
no,
his
at the time when he
consecutive
said that,
career,
at the
'cause
time
from
he said
83
that, you had okay. Number one, fun fact: LL was the first solo rapper.
Yep.
That's cool.
Okay, so he set the platform and the precedence of what a solo rapper was,
Mhm.
The
and
bar wasn't set that high, bro.
he
Absolutely,
created it.
he
He
created
created
the
it.
Well, he didn't set it high enough.
Of course
You-
not, 'cause he was
how can you
pregnant. He
set it
didn't
high
know.
when you don't know where to set it at?
He didn't know.
You didn't know.
Well, when I start seeing motherfuckers come behind me jumping over this shit, I need to reevaluate
But
where I
here-
set it.
but here's the thing: when they
Never
when
did.
they came to jump, they also paid him respect
Yeah.
up until Cannabis. If you paid, that's the only reason why the Cannabis situation was such a big deal.
Bro, he
even
paid
though-
him respect.
No, he didn't.
That-
All he said was, "Can I borrow the mic on your arm?"
Everybody knows that, bro. The mic on
Yes.
my arm.
Fuck it. This is why I don't
That's
fuck
Mic
with
on my
LL.
arm.
The nigga paid homage to you in a verse. You was like, "Nah, change."
He wasn't paying homage to him.
So
that
you
was,
act.
that was a diss.
So if that's the case,
In hip hop
you-
at the time, it was a diss.
so
was
if that's a
definitely
diss,
disrespect.
you go. See, this is where the sucker nigga shit come in.
It did.
You asked me to change my verse, and
And
out of
then you-
out of respect, because you the GOAT, I changed it,
and
and then you come
back-
behind me and fuck me over.
Yeah.
I'll beat your ass in this
But
studio.
you know what he did though? He still kept that verse and then re-released it and put it all together so
Yeah.
that way you
I'd
could
have-
hear it and
I'd
then be
have-
like, oh.
I'd have beat LL with his fucking arm and the mic.
But no, you couldn't have because Cannabis was about what?
I'm bigger
It's
than
big.
Cannabis. I'm bigger than Cannabis.
This was
Ambiance
Cannabis.
is bigger than
This
Cannabis.
was LL.
Ambiance was bigger than Cannabis. That's how small he was.
I just want. There's 2 things in rap I need niggas to acknowledge.
Stop these terrible. videos.
LL is not the GOAT and was never the GOAT, and Jay-Z ain't never ran hip hop. Now we can establish them 2. I will go to sleep happy at night. But we can't because it's
What
Jay.
video you watching?
Because
Doing it.
That's all. Did you hear me when I said that? I was like, well, we talking about doing it because he didn't let the girl that actually originally was on the song in the video anyways because she was pregnant.
Yeah, because it beats.
So
the
he
first.
been a fuck nigga his whole life.
No, let's take. You can't have her talking all that sexy, nasty shit that she's supposed to been talking and doing it, and you sitting here at 7.5 months because if this song goes pop and we got to hit the road with it, you can't come. Think about it.
But look at how they shot the video. She definitely could have been in the video. He was on some peep show shit. We didn't even have to see the pregnant bitch.
But that's just it. You peeping on the pregnant bitch because that would have got out that he was
But
peeping
you
on the
know
pregnant.
what?
And-
That's still, I think, like for back then, like
Because if you
now
look at the
could
because
do
if
it
you
now.
go
I was
because if
gonna
you
say,
go
like,
back
different.
because if
Back
you go
then,
back
taboo.
and you look if you
Yeah,
go
Because
back
now I
Yes.
fuck the shit out of pregnant chick.
Yeah,
I love pregnant
if
women.
you oh my
Pregnant women be thick as fuck.
oh wow.
I'm sorry. I'm telling y'all too much. But hey, if you pregnant and I hit on you,
But
it's 'cause I
here's the
think
thing,
you
though.
cute.
Some of the things that the girl who is in the video is doing, you couldn't do that pregnant. Like this
Yes,
chick
you
is,
could.
she was crawling on a fucking white carpet.
I'm
You fucking freak.
sorry.
What's wrong with
See,
you?
this every time.
Sick,
Every
twisted.
time you come here, we find out some new shit you into. This is what you into?
Sick, twisted.
I'm just
freak.
saying because you're pregnant doesn't mean you can't still be sexy and do all the stuff.
We
How'd you
didn't say-
get pregnant? Hello.
That's what
She once got busy in the Burger King bathroom. Ain't nothing sexy about that.
You got busy in the Burger
No.
King bathroom?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. You upscale. Chick-fil-A?
No.
Would you get busy in a fast food restaurant if you sing the cleanliness of the bathroom was at least 4.5
You are
star?
Funny. me.
I feel like you only fucking in 5-star bathrooms.
5-star bathroom. You fucking bathrooms. I got bidets. No truck stops for you.
Definitely not.
Shit.
Where's the oddest place you fucked?
Oh my.
That you just like, I can't believe I did that here.
It could have been your younger years.
It was my younger years, a studio.
Like
That's
a
not-
rap studio?
Well, while someone was laying tracks down,
They was laying your
wasn't
back
a-
out.
it wasn't an R. Kelly studio, was it?
No, it was not.
Because he has a bed.
Did you
in
like?
one-
Did you fuck in the booth?
No.
You get it in on the leather couch in the listening room.
So the Deep Strokes won the ad lib.
No.
Damn. Was it good?
Are you the Maybach music
It's
chick?
all right. No, I'm not. I wish I was because I'd be getting paid.
It was. It was just all right.
It's all right.
I feel like when you fucking a random place, it got to be mind blowing.
It's
Yeah,
Because I
memorable.
can give you alright sex at home in the bed.
Yeah, it was just
On my
nice
back
situation.
is
I was
the-
like,
is the
I mean, it
most-
was like it was different because it was something because I was younger, so clearly.
Something
was,
like
you
a
know-
phenomenon.
Man, look at you giving pussy to an aspiring rapper.
No, it wasn't. He wasn't
He-
an aspiring rapper.
Oh
Then what
my.
the fuck? Why y'all in the studio?
Ad libber?
I was there. Okay,
Is he doing
What-
the beats?
my guy was a producer at the time, not the guy I was dealing with, but one of my homeboys was a producer.
Hold on now. Giving
And
the
I was
producer
talking
the
to his
pussy is not a
friend.
bad thing because the producer makes way
And I was
more
talking
money
to his
than
friend,
the
so
artist.
his friend was there, and so
His friend
That's
was the
why.
aspiring rapper.
no,
What, you gave it to the producer and not?
no,
Okay.
the friend, not the
Did you,
producer.
like-
I was actually coming in because I was gonna lay a track myself.
You laid something
I
else,
didn't.
huh?
You spit how you laid down. That's what you laid down.
I
And it
couldn't
wasn't a
lay
track.
down.
Oh, it was just toot that ass up.
The knees was on point.
Right over the mixer.
Fam, you did not come on the mixer, did you?
No,
This sounds messy ass.
Squirted on the mic and shit.
Ugh.
Now this booth is tainted, smell like you. Ain't this some shit?
no.
You left your evanescence.
Let me find out that you over here, deflowering the 808. Horrible human being.
This is why Kanye made 808s and Heartbreaks. He did that just for you.
No. And Kanye would be all right if it was,
If you'd have gave him something.
Kanye needs a hug.
Heaven, I need
Why does he need a
hug,
hug?
'cause
I
everybody
understand
else
what
said
he.
no.
Did you watch
I
his
under-
documentary?
Yes.
Kanye
and I
been
bawled
weird.
my eyes out.
Kanye weird. He been weird from the gate.
He hasn't been
No,
right since
but
he
it's-
lost his mama.
I was gonna say that as soon as once I lost my mother, I already knew when he lost his mother, I said, "Oh shit, he's gonna be messed up."
Right.
And then when I lost
But-
my mother, I was like, I 1,000,000% understood how
Right,
he
but
got messed up.
I feel like you were already in a whole nother bag.
Mhm,
So then when you lost, the only person that was close to you and believed in you,
mhm.
like your bag got deeper. Like you were already a weirdo.
I still wouldn't say that. I would just say that it just got worse for him because
Okay.
of him losing because his
Why-
mother understood him, and that's the thing. When you're on genius level like that, and
Right.
people don't understand
'Cause
you, and
you're
you only got
weird.
one person. He's not weird.
That's
He
what you want me to
you
call
can't
it.
because you don't understand genius.
Because it's a weirdo.
He's not a weirdo.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing that he's a weirdo.
But
I
you
feel like
make
I'm a weirdo.
A genius is someone who can think out the box and elevate. That's
And
what it is.
it's weird because when you like
It's
we're
weird because you
watching
don't
his-
see it.
watching his documentary, like seeing where seeing where Kanye West is now
Mhm.
and watching how we got there, it makes you think like, now how didn't y'all see what we see now when he was giving it to you then?
But the thing is, how do you already know he's a genius because he foreseen the fact that he was going to be where he's at right now for it to be documented in order for you to see it.
That's a new level of narcissism to not even be famous. To not even be famous, and you walking around with a fucking camera crew. Like,
What is
hey,
he-
nobody knows
Once
me,
again.
but I'm gonna be out here in a month. Give it time.
How you think you're gonna get your documentary if you don't at least start recording it right away?
I'm just saying,
Absolutely.
it's
Like
just-
what think about it, Juan. What if we had someone and we had a camera that actually set up and record all of our blog talk years? So when we hit the 10 years, could you imagine what our documentary DVD would look like?
Mhm.
But we would have to actually have the thought to want to do it back then to be able to highlight all these moments.
I'm
Mhm.
not mad at Kanye. Just like, look, bro, you look different, and that's what it is. And
And
when
see,
you,
say it like that.
when you are when you are great at what you do, and nobody sees that you great, like I feel like how you can feel a little different. And then when you look at like how he was treated, like watching the documentary, like, see, in my mind as a kid, like when I'm seeing all this shit for the first time, it's like, this is fucking brilliant. Like whoever sat in the office and came up with that shit, you're a genius. But then watching the doc is like, oh, so like y'all, the way y'all put the Through the Wire video together, like you just play, like you're not even signed yet, but you playing people the song and you get natural reactions. And then like all of this is gonna come together in this video. Shout out to Shaka Khan, because I watched the interview with her from a couple years ago. She said she hated Kanye when he did that. She didn't like the fact that he sped, like when he
distorted her voice.
He sped her up, made her sound like a chipmunk. She hated that shit. But it was fucking classic.
Because a lot of it was new, bruh. Like hip hop, when we sample, we use it as was, and we would just like alter the track. He made a whole new voice. Okay,
Yeah.
I miss that Kanye. That's the Kanye I want.
So
like
you
I
want him
just
to say you miss the old Kanye.
I just miss soul beat making Kanye.
I just want you to know that at the time that you know that Kanye is a genius when he made a song, basically what she was singing, basically saying that y'all miss the old Kanye because the new Kanye is this Kanye. You don't want that yet. Yeah. That's when you knew this nigga got too much free time.
Watching that doctor, I'm like, I see why like I fell in love with like how he just like the soul sample and like all that shit was groundbreaking back then.
Yeah.
And then
it still is.
I just
like,
want you to know
I wish we'd have got all like these super collabs when niggas was great. Like I would have loved like
Egos.
Yeah. I would have loved like 07 Wayne on like 04 Kanye beats. Like when Wayne was rapping,
Egos,
and then Kanye with these soulful ass tracks. Wayne would have killed niggas.
In the hip hop game, Egos is the reason why you can't get what you can get in the R&B world. Right. You know, like there was a collective of neo soul underground hip hop niggas that came together one day, got a fucking studio, and they all just made music. Yep. And it was some of the most beautiful, a tad bit weird music that had ever came out. Hip hop niggas will never do that.
I feel
this generation is more likely to do it now.
I was gonna say like this generation now, everybody fuck with everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very rare with like when you hear that niggas got rap beef in this generation, it's odd because I'm like, oh,
because rap beef
together.
Because rap beef in this generation leads to gun violence, unfortunately. Yeah. You know, niggas don't know how to be like.
But then again, it was kind of like that back in the 90s, though, too, the Source Awards.
Yeah, but the Source Awards, there is a somewhat documentary with Questlove on Hulu that I was watching, and they sat there and interviewed them for the day of that particular Source Award, and he told like the whole thing. It was just a bad setup, is why that happened the way it had happened.
I think I'd have been valid in 90s hip hop. I only say that because I don't know how to white people. So I'm ready to beat niggas up any fucking way. So if that's the energy we on, like I'm gonna fuck you up wherever we are. Like if you want to fight here, we can do it.
That's what on site means.
Right. Like,
so
I think
because niggas in New York damn sure rolled up to Hot 97 on many occasions business.
I feel like niggas these days don't know that on site means when I see you, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like you feel like on site mean when you see me, we're gonna have a conversation. No, we're past the point of a conversation. When I see you, it's hands. Put them up, cause I'm gonna beat you up.
You gonna get the skippity pass.
See, that's why I like as much as y'all want to cancel
Shout out
the baby.
Tony Baker.
This is why as much as niggas want to cancel the baby, I'm with the baby. Like the baby is with the shits. If he tell you he gonna beat your ass, guess what? When he see you, he gonna beat your ass. And if you think I'm lying, ask Danny Lay brother what happened inside that fucking bowling alley. Got his motherfucking ass whooped.
That was such a.
You can't be on the internet threatening people. You can't tell me it's on site. Then when you see me, we'll have a conversation. No, we're gonna beat your ass because that's what you said you was gonna do to me.
Because he paid security to do that.
It doesn't matter who beat your ass. You said it was on site when you saw me, and then you saw me, and it was one of you and 6 of me. Now these other 6 niggas that's with me,
and you should have known I had security.
Right, they get paid good money to de-escalate situations and whoop ass.
Right, and I don't gotta touch nobody.
By any means necessary.
If I ride with 6 niggas that I pay, guess what? Everybody getting their ass whooped.
And bonuses.
Right. Like it's not
We're
a game.
About to go shopping.
Right. Y'all beat him up. Jordan's on me. Everybody I'm buying niggas everything. Just like, cause I don't want to go to jail. Like if we get famous off this podcast shit, I'm getting security ASAP.
But that's what you're supposed to do though.
And any nigga got a problem with it, you getting washed.
Because the thing is that you supposed to protect the bag. That's
I'm
what
gonna have
happened with Shine.
I'm gonna have such a bad
wanna go back?
reputation.
Every
We
nigga
go
needs
back
a
in the
Jeffrey.
They're gonna be like, hey, you know what, Tom? We was gonna book y'all, but that nigga Juan keep having his security whoop niggas.
But that's where you make your mistake at. You get you a Jeffrey. Jeffrey will handle it.
I'm like, look, bro.
You need to watch Bel Air.
We wasn't here to start
If
trouble.
you watch Bel Air, you will understand the Jeffrey that we once knew and loved. This is
no
not
longer.
this Jeffrey.
All I'm saying
This Jeffrey is about business.
I'm gonna
That's
get
what we
security. Now, I'm not here to start trouble. But
But I
if you
won't
niggas
either.
got a problem, it's 6 beefy niggas that I pay very well that's gonna whoop everybody in the building.
Hey, pause that one, bro. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yes, pause.
Look
No,
at these 6 beefy niggas just
I
sound,
just want niggas to know that it's
Sound
real, bro.
sound like a
Beefy.
bang, bro. You
Hey.
calm your hot tail ass down.
You like beefy
Sick of your
niggas?
shit.
Hey, just don't get on the casting couch.
No, I wouldn't.
Hey, you know, porn like
No, we done, bro. We're
porn
not
is
going,
disgusting.
not going down there.
I love porn. It's just certain aspects of porn that I hate. Like, you know, like when they do the little scenes where they gotta have dialogue, I guess it's okay. But when a nigga pull like a raw dick out of just denim, like you done have no drawers on, like why? Like why is this the scene? If I'm watching the scene and you pull raw dick out of denim, I gotta cut it off. I gotta find something new.
Why are you even?
And I'll be like, every time I see it, I'll be like, this is why I only beat my dick to lesbian porn. Because niggas don't know how to act in this circumstance. They don't know how to act in this environment.
Do they have to have Tim's on too?
Please don't. Like I try to stay away from scenes with Wesley Pipes in it. Wesley Pipes, are you trying to do some shit that you're not built for?
I was talking about Mr. Marcus, but go ahead.
Oh, you like
that
niggas
nigga
that
fuck.
you like niggas
You
that fuck.
always have Tim.
You like niggas that fuck with the hat on?
That nigga keep his hat on.
Because he don't want to hat fish you. That's why.
I was
It's
mad when
catfishing.
I was mad when I was at the studio and I heard my nigga use that as a punchline.
What, hat fishing?
He was like, "I'll be fucking bitches with my hat on. I'm Mr. Marcus." I was like, "Man, somebody cut the beat off. Like, why y'all let him say this? Why y'all let him do that?"
I mean, I know. It's just like, you know how
I
Cam
don't
was doing
know.
the Dougie in the background on Pay the Full. You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
know if
Just-
that's how you really fucking bitches, and I'm not trying to find out. I was
maybe a visual that you wasn't ready for.
right. He just walked out the booth. I'm like, "Dog, you keep your hat on? Like, what are you saying?" He was like, "After all them bars, that's the one you picked out." I was like, "That's what you ended with. Like, that's the last. That you're the last
Terrible.
verse, and this is the
That's all
last
it
bar
ended.
they're gonna hear. Like the
Terrible.
hook don't even come back in. It's just the beat. You left us with smashing bitches with my hat on. I'm Mr. Marcus,
Terrible human being with
and
that.
then the track beat fades out.
You sound so.
At that point, I was like, "Yeah, we're not gonna make it.
You
Like,
sound so. You
like
sound,
we ain't gonna make out the hood.
we all got to pick a different profession."
you sound so disgusted.
And then at that point, I'm like, I think I started podcasting. Niggas started lifting weights. Like we got as far away from rap as possible. You just be certain shit. You be like, yeah, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't.
Hey, before we get out of here,
Yes, I love you, Tom.
thank you, sir. I need to
I
hear
love
that
you,
sometime.
Tom.
You just want to touch me on the inside. You nasty.
No. I love you too, Juan.
I love
How
all y'all.
how bad
It's
does this
bad.
girl? No, how bad does this girl have to be? Like, what is her reputation if somebody has to say never trust a big butt and a smile?
Oh, she is a ho ho.
Like, they say that girl is poison. Like,
She and
what-
she clapping.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was about burning.
was it?
That's why I thought I heard that it was about burning.
It
That's
could
just burning
be.
people.
Yo, if you
But the
finna
fact
tell
that,
me
but the
Belle
fact,
Biv DeVoe sang a whole song about
About
bitches
somebody-
with VD,
Yeah.
I'm out.
You
I'm
did know
out. Do it today. Years old.
You learned a lot today.
but I'm just saying, like,
Hey,
what-
It's like
that
the
girl
next
is-
song. Like the next song.
Oh, yeah,
you
they
know,
were
it's talking
singing-
about being
They were singing with boners.
yeah. What hot wood?
wait, who? Oh,
Yes.
next one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Too close?
Too close.
Yeah.
Man. But you know, like if you listen to like the intro of the song, he clearly states in so many words that yo, my dick hard.
He did. He
And
gave
if
you.
you if you get too close, you're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
But the crazy
Yeah,
part
it's
is,
close.
you know, most folks didn't hear it because the radio version took that bar out. It
I
just
mean,
goes
but
straight into the
If
beat.
we dancing,
Yeah.
that's my goal is to put my.
But
my
you know,
dick on
it
your
made
butt.
it so difficult dancing in the club back in the days because now you worried about, you know, getting the hard dick on the dance floor.
Look, if you go,
But it ended up happening because trust me,
right, if
I had plenty of.
you didn't twerk
Like,
down the
Have you really looked at what you got? If
you be grinding, giving niggas the wood,
you cannot grind on nigga with all that.
you could probably two-step and give a nigga a boner.
Like you have enough, but nigga, you are the football pads that niggas tackles have to run into and move the shit for like 5 feet before they can stop.
When I used to wear thigh pads, my thighs look like your thighs.
Hey,
You look like you got a mean ass two-step. Like electric sliding all over, just knocking the next person over.
That's how you ride.
That's how you ride.
That's how you ride.
That's how you ride.
no, that's not. I was wobbling.
You slow grind on it.
Oh,
No,
so you don't ride. You wobble.
No. She don't wobble. She dirty wines.
Oh, that's one.
She definitely dirty wines on dick. But
How is the sex scene that you like hinted with Caribbean accents?
how often does the accent slip out during nasty time?
It doesn't. I mean, the only time that something like that would my accent comes out when I'm mad or if I'm with my family. That's the only couple of times.
So you don't talk to him like Miss Cleo?
Call me now.
Y'all irritating. You know what? End the show.
Compound this pum pum right now. Right now,
No.
baby. Come get some.
Call him right now.
You make
him like that.
You make them oxtails and rice?
He loves my oxtails.
I love
You
that.
love that- you love-
Guaranteed.
You're not wrong.
No, you love it.
chicken.
You love that tail too.
You definitely love that
Curry
oxtail.
chicken.
That curry, that's what you call it? Curry chicken? It's a little
I
spicy.
make curry chicken.
Well, we don't ever get a plate.
Just be doing us so fucking wrong.
Hey, I didn't know y'all
We-
wanted.
Dog,
We
nigga-
love
Niggas, we be having
plates up here?
people that are friends with us that have a whole nother lifestyle. They don't even share it with us. Like, why we can't get no curry
You
chicken?
come here damn near at
All
least
the
once
time.
a month.
So
Once
now
a month.
So y'all want me to start bringing plates and everything?
I mean,
now?
I would appreciate
I
it.
definitely wouldn't have bought this if
I smoke enough weed. I'll be hungry.
I like a little
I'm
spice in my
old.
life.
I'm only sober today is because I had to work until 6, and then we had to start at like 7:30. Now, if I'd have got off at like 3, I'd have had time to get my life together, roll a blunt.
I would have just told him to bring them.
and smoke it before I got here. I'd have been high as shit.
No, we don't need you like that. 'Cause sometimes you be jumping all the way out the window and it's hard to get you back.
Yeah.
So
No,
Thank
but if he does it at 3, he comes down by the time we get to 7:30 though.
So
If he does it at 4 or 5, I might cancel the show that day. It all depends on if we got a guest because he is useless.
I'm good though, man. I'm very sober today. Now, when I get home, this is gonna be another.
But we're
story.
gonna get ready to wrap up this episode. Before we get out of here, I would like to say congratulations to Calvin Brodus.
He
on
owns Death Row.
acquiring Death Row.
Damn, a lot of shit happened within this month
I
that
know.
we wasn't.
That was
here.
supposed to be the first episode we supposed to talk about because
So-
our married couple that was supposed to close out.
Yeah, they went on vacation.
They went on separate vacations twice.
That's cool. We'll get them eventually.
Yeah. Shout out to
But-
Doug. He's in dad mode right now. Took the daughter to go see Blippy.
I just saw her
Aw.
story. I was like, I don't know what this is, but you and your kid look like y'all having a good time.
Yeah, she's having. a
I'm like,
grand old
is
time.
that Bob the Builder down there?
Yeah,
I don't
it was
know
that
who
one.
this is.
One of them having a grand old time while Britt's over there celebrating Donnie's birthday,
See,
being a wild boy.
shit like that is why I wouldn't mind having a kid. Just be able to take my kid to like Disney on Ice.
And do
Like shit I got to see
yeah,
as a kid.
I
like,
took the girls to
I
Disney
went-
on Ice.
I don't think
I
I've
did
ever.
all that stuff back in the day.
I've never been to Disney
it's-
on
My kids are too
Ice.
old for that now.
Disney,
like-
I hope so. You got 20-something years old. I
I'm
don't.
not talking about him. I'm talking about the younger two.
They-
They're 15 and 11.
they don't-
I mean, they're not into that.
Yeah,
stuff.
my girls, they only went to Disney on Ice, and they was bored when they got there. It's
Right.
like, yes.
But it'd be
One was, the other
it'd
one
be
was
shit
like,
like
can we
that.
go?
Like I wouldn't mind taking my kid to, because like I experienced as a child. Like we used to go, what the fuck, when Sesame Street did the stage
Yeah, the
thing.
Sesame Street Live.
Like
and
we went to
everything.
see. I've been to Sesame Street Live. Like
Mhm.
I don't even fucking know if the circus even comes to town no more.
I don't even know if the circus is still circusing. Cause
Yeah. I was
Right,
gonna
like
say,
where is Barnum and Bailey and the
'Cause they usually
Universe
become-
Soul Circus?
Yeah, because they usually used to come in February.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
around the same time. It's like it would be like Disney on Ice would be one week, and like the next week would be like the circus.
Right, and
Yeah.
then you randomly get the Universe
Because it's
Soul
always
Circus.
around, yeah, because it's always around tax time. Because that's why everybody was like out. Because I remember
Yeah,
that. Because you'd be
tax
like,
time.
oh, like everybody's
But,
out.
but now they just released Jordans,
Pretty much.
and then we go buy them
Mhm.
with tax money.
But see, now I'm into like the adult type stuff. So like I want to go
You like
Universal
going to
Studios.
You like going to sip and paint and shit like that.
No, I want to
Not
go.
if they sucking
Universal-
dick at
yeah.
the sip and paint. My bitch can't be there. What you mean? What you mean is a paint
That's what
sip?
the-
He had his dick out, fam.
That's what the sip is
That's
about.
that's the sip.
That's what y'all sip. Y'all sipping
what
his dick stick.
they doing. They painting dicks, bruh.
Shit like that. Like if
Somebody
I
would
get,
just
when
have
I
a-
get a girlfriend, I'm like, look, I ain't trying to handcuff you, but some shit you can't attend because I know what they doing.
That don't mean that she ain't gonna do it.
I don't.
Donnie and them right down there now was at some fucking sipping paint thing today. That don't mean Britt was over here like, ooh, let me go play with the fucking dicks. No, they were painting dicks.
Donnie is also into the people that look like him. So
Donnie's into a lot of wild
I couldn't
shit,
imagine
but
him and Britt batting a dick together.
Actually, you haven't sat here and listened to their
Although
show.
it looks possible.
You haven't listened to their show. They would definitely bat a dick.
Together?
Yeah. She wants to see him fuck.
She wants to?
Yeah, she says on the show all the time.
I don't know if I could watch my gay homeboy on the job.
Would you watch your gay homegirl on the job?
Probably. But that's because I'm weird and I like lesbian sex. I don't like gay nigga sex.
Maybe she.
That's why I wouldn't want to watch my gay homeboy.
There's apparently there's a lot of straight women we know who watch gay porn,
and that shit's still weird to me.
So
you watch gay
How
porn?
would that be weird though? When you just said that you watch lesbian porn,
Well,
double standard
because he
much?
like
no, it's not a double standard.
He like
very much so.
I'm not saying go watch gay porn.
I'm not saying either, but I'm just saying based off what you just said.
If a woman said you watch lesbian porn is weird to me, I'm like, well, okay. You watch a gay porn is a little weird to me. If that's what you into.
Well, then y'all even on your
okay.
business.
Right,
So
that's all I'm saying.
From what I've been told, okay, women who watch gay porn watch it to study their techniques because apparently, from what women have said, the men do it better. So they learn from them. That's why they watch it.
You are taking notes from a grown man sucking dick. You might be the GOAT.
Just saying.
But like, I don't know.
The next time you get some fire ass head,
no, I can't think of that.
Ask her has she watched it.
What he said. Let him finish his sentence.
Ask her has she ever watched gay porn.
That's not a conversation we're having.
You can have any. You can ask a bitch when she shit on somebody, but you can't ask her if she watch gay porn.
That part.
That's
do you watch gay porn? There you go.
It just doesn't. You see how easy that was.
There was the question.
There you go. You see the ice
in the past, but like I'm not watching.
She's not watching it now, but
you
you watched it for curiosity, right?
Yeah.
Or were you doing your homework?
A little bit about.
See, there you go. You need to talk to these women. One, they tell you everything.
Double standard. I bet ain't no nigga in the world watching gay porn.
And
you be like, you just watching it for curiosity because you just wanted.
I watched the tranny out of curiosity.
Some of that shit you cannot help because they'll sneak trannies in on you.
This wasn't a sneak. I clicked on it.
So let's not call them trannies. Let's not call them that. Let's politically correct. I had to go.
Hey, bro, what's going on here?
Let's politically correct
it. It was post op. It was post op.
Hey, my back hurt.
Let's reel it back.
No, for real. I'm gonna tell
y'all know I'm not with the talk that they just said. I'm correcting it.
Look, the title of the porn happened to be that, so that's what I called it. What I seen it. It was post op. So I'm curious, what does it look like post ops? So I clicked on it, then I'm like,
I never see the post op link. It's always
chicks
with dicks.
Ironically, you have to go over there to find the post op ones. So I'll wait over there. Seen the door, the sign. Let's go in. Let's see what's in here.
Open sign. You like you walked in.
I mean, you know,
curiosity. I'm always a curious dude. I'm not gonna do that. Hey, you having fun over here? Okay, great job. Make sure you wash your hands. And I keep going.
I always I tell people, I say,
stick my head in the room. I was like, hey, y'all safe? Okay, cool.
You really want to know what type of nigga?
You need some water?
Yeah, water, coffee, juice, condoms. Lube,
coffee, tea, me.
You need to link to Cumber's Candy Closet.
But see, at least like you made the choice that if that's what you wanted to see.
I just wanted to see
because you were curious. You walked over there. I hate when they kind of like throw it at you.
So when you open, they say girls, and then you open the door and it's girls who used to be men, girls who are not done doing everything.
It was a scene,
or men that became girls.
The scene was clearly mislabeled.
They always are.
It was like two ebony lesbians in the workspace. I was like, oh, y'all finna bust each other down on like an office desk in a conference room. I'm with it. I could beat off to something like this in my night. Cool. So we watching the scene, and I'm like, okay, it's a scene, 2 chicks, big titties. I'm with it. And then when she dropped her trousers, it was like, I was like, wow. I wasn't expecting that. I'm just gonna play the game for the rest of the night because beating my dick is out of the question now. Because I don't know how to process what I saw. Because I wasn't here for that. And then that's what they showed me.
Okay, so because you were in the moment to have a good time and not a long time, and you seem to walk in at the wrong time,
right?
I completely understand.
I was just like,
I completely understand your frustration.
I wasn't even mad. I was just like, I'm uncomfortable.
But you have never clicked on the chicks with dick out of curiosity to see how the Pound Town goes down.
No, not out of curiosity. I mean, when I saw that scene, I stayed for a minute just to see what was going to happen because I'm like, well, technically, this is still heterosexual porn.
So you sitting here watching
because this is a chick, and this just happens to be a nigga with titties. So this is still heterosexual porn by definition.
But you just couldn't reach.
But I just
this is not what you came for. So
right, it wasn't what I came for. So I'm like, I can't stay long. It's like, you know how when they invite you to the party and you be like, all right, I'll pop in and show my face. Just so niggas can't say I didn't come.
Right.
And then you walk in and you realize there's like cocaine and everything.
Right. It was like,
I'm
okay for a good time.
You're not going to do
this ain't what I was.
You're not going to do the coke, but you definitely want to see somebody do the coke. And then once you see people do a line, you out of here.
He's like, yeah, because like I ain't never been around cocaine. So like you put coke on the table, I'm like, well, I guess I got to stay and watch you do this line because I got to see like your immediate reaction to after you snort this up your nose.
Oh, that happened to me when I was in high school.
And then once you snorted up your nose, I'm like,
oh, gotta go.
Yeah, I knew a chick who had cocaine in her little necklace valve, and when she take the little thing out, took a bump, put it back in there, gone back.
No, they had like everything on the table.
Yeah, of course they gonna have it on the table.
And I was like, because I went to school with white folks. So.
Can we throw a farm party?
A foam party?
Farm.
No, because
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No. This wild freak of a nigga right here.
Not a party on a farm. When I call it a farm party, we're gonna throw a pharmaceutical party. So we're gonna take a big punch bowl. Whatever you're on, bring it to the party.
Hell no.
We're gonna have a big ass bowl of pills.
Nope.
So it could be oxys.
They had that when I was at that same party.
We could be oxys. Like, nope. It could be antidepressants.
I had just turned 18.
You could be on Vicodin,
my senior year high
Adderall.
School. And I was like, nope.
But I feel like we got to make you sign waivers before you get here. Because if you take some shit that fuck you up.
How are you going to make somebody sign a waiver, but you just put stuff?
Well, at the door, you have to sign a waiver. If you don't sign a waiver, I'm going to have them 6 security guards we were talking about earlier beat your ass and get you out of here.
Oh, well,
you can't beat their ass because now they're going to call the cops and there's drugs all over the place. And you just got to be invite only.
I'm going to tell you that you can't come.
You got to be invite only. BYOD.
Yeah.
Bring your own drugs. See, Tom's with it. We can throw.
I'm not coming to the party. I'm
helping
you plan it. I'm not.
I don't want to be there either.
No, that needs to be bring your own smoke.
Look, fam. If you can't grow it, I don't want it.
Right.
That's shrooms, weed, peyote. That's about it for me.
I feel like our first real live podcast, we need to be on shrooms.
No.
I want to be on shrooms and sit in front of a crowd of people and talk.
You see, if
I feel like
hold up. If I wasn't the dude here who has to make shit happen, I'd be all for it. But unfortunately, I'm the nigga who has to run everything.
Hey yo, ambiance. Would you be down with that? No.
He wants to do mushrooms.
We're gonna do shrooms and then pie.
He's like.
So whatever reaction, and I don't want to take it and then talk about my experience.
They're making the Best Man TV show.
I want to take it
with the real people
and be I want to take it, and then as we start, you can feel the wave of your high.
Can you
kind of like when you take an edible and you can slowly see I'm fucked up now.
That's gonna be right on that couch.
That's the type of shit I want.
You're gonna watch niggas' faces just start melting in slow
motion. Just imagine sitting on stage in front of people on shrooms and motherfuckers in the crowd.
People
it's sitting regular, but you like, yo, these niggas is disappearing like the clue board. Motherfuckers falling down. Hey, you like, hey, my nigga with the glasses in the back, stand up. You like, bro, I'm good. Like, no, you're not, fam. I just seen the nigga flip you down. Get
Like,
back up.
You gotta think about it, dog. If you were to do
Get
a
back
farm
up.
party, you would have to literally doctor on staff at all times because these little motherfuckers gonna coat. They gonna mix the red and blue pill.
They gonna live and learn.
You can't mix the red and blue pill.
Motherfuckers will be in that party like, yo, this is the Matrix for real.
They done mixed the red and blue pill.
But see, like, I feel like
so you
as
tripping
dangerous
and you
as
got a
that
hard
could
on for
be,
no reason now.
I feel like with the proper doctors on standby, we can have fun on pharmaceutical drugs.
Number 2, that's not legal.
Right.
let's first put that out there.
Hey, look, first of all, it's not legal for the mob to have doctors on standby, but they do.
But they also pay the right money.
Right. So we gotta have money to throw these kind of parties, though. First of all, I don't have enough money to throw a farm party.
I don't know, but your credit is good, so we can take out a nice loan.
Not for no shit like that. That gotta be in cash and no paper trail. I don't want nobody to know we did nothing.
As he talks about on the podcast.
Right. Like, it's not being,
Oh no, they're not gonna watch this episode. Ain't never coming out.
like, shit. I actually might
Yeah,
not.
we're live.
This is gonna be the episode that fall at the bottom. There's only one person, so whoever fuck saw that probably just as high as I am.
It's probably Jacob.
They get just as high as I do.
Jacob always here.
But it was a pleasure that you came to spend with us.
Well, thank you.
We love you.
I love you guys.
And I want you to know that we love you.
Thank
I
you.
want everybody to know that I love them. Well, not everybody, because I don't fuck with a lot of people. But if you know me and you fuck with me, I love you. You my nigga.
If I love you, you know I've told you. So it doesn't matter. Like I share the love.
And same here. I'm the same way. You know, I tell everybody.
My doggy.
Last time you told somebody fuck you.
And you didn't fuck them.
Like, I mean, a serious ass fuck you.
Because I feel like you tell
It's
your guy,
been a minute.
Fuck you all the time. I feel like that's a standard conversation when you dating. Somebody always gonna say fuck you.
No, we don't.
Like, why you always saying fuck me? I didn't even do
When was
it.
the last time you were having a conversation with somebody and your response was fuck that bitch?
Last week.
Oh my.
You know, one day we're gonna come in here and I'm gonna have like an open, honest conversation about being 30 and living with your parents. Cause watching them argue over the pettiest shit is amazing and it's funny. I just hate when I get high and they try to drag me in like I knew what happened. Like I was just outside smoking. I know none of the context of this conversation. Like before I left the house, like my mom asked me to do something. And my pop, like I guess my pops was supposed to be outside, like rearranging the cars or something, like moving them around. And she didn't give him the right key. So he came upstairs like, so where's the key? She's like, I gave you the key. So now they having like a 10-minute back and forth about the key that don't nobody got. So then my little brother finds it downstairs. He was like, yeah, see, I told you didn't give me the key, asshole. And then he walks out of the room. I was like, is this what marriage look like? Because I don't know if I want to be a part of this.
Every once in a
Like
while.
these arguments are the pettiest shit.
Those
ever.
petty arguments happen because there's a bigger problem that they haven't finished fighting over.
Bro, they not even
But that's
having
not-
no problem.
It's a blip in communication.
It was just
Because that definitely could have been added 2 more words in that sentence, and it may have been, "Hey, where's the key for this car?" And that could have
it was
fixed
like
the problem.
That's why I
like
said
the
communication.
like I get like when the arguments be over something bigger than they just be a petty, but like no, these are just petty arguments. Like it don't be nothing wrong. They just simple, small like disagreements you would have with your friends, and I just be like, dog, this is hilarious to me.
But
Anyway.
once again, it goes back to communication.
So with that being said, I'd like to thank y'all for tuning into this episode of
For my doggy,
the Death Fresh Show. I'd like to thank our co-host who drinks Hawaiian water with her Barbados ass. That actually
Bayesian. Get it right.
Barbasian.
Bayesian.
Bayesian.
Bayesian and
ooh,
Dominican.
that was a triple shot in that motherfucker.
You Dominican.
Yeah, my dad's
The
from Dominica.
fuck?
My dad is from Dominica. My mother is from Barbados.
I know that. I'm just saying, it's like, what the fuck? If
Yo,
you ain't,
yo,
you ain't,
Well,
if
next
you,
episode,
if you
we'll
ain't
call
checking, if you ain't
Pull
checking the
them
box,
out.
other,
your vagina gotta be fired.
your vagina has his own passport.
Like your mama is what? And what is your father?
It was
My mother was from Barbados, so she's Bayesian. My dad's from Dominica, so
What is Dominica?
Dominica is the Commonwealth of Dominica. It's an island as well. So it's in between Martinique and Guadeloupe, and it's close to St. Lucia.
she over there by the
And this
Guadalupe.
whole time I've been trying to get this I'm Spanish off. I should have been telling motherfuckers I was from somewhere else.
That's where you making your mistake at, bro.
Mind blown. I am now from Barbados.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Why I can't be from Barbados?
Because they gonna be able to prove that shit ASAP.
Right.
You be better off saying one of them random islands.
I'm Dominican Poppy.
You better say you from Aruba or something called today.
Aruba.
Hey, shout out to Sinbad. They put that on Netflix.
Which one?
The little special he did from Aruba. I was watching that shit. It was windy as a bitch out there. And he was wearing one of them khaki suits where the motherfucker looked like a windbreaker.
Terrible.
Sinbad is a wild nigga.
All right, with that being said, make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms. That's Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Prepare to get the download every Thursday, because America. And yeah.
Hey, send some money to my Cash App. Put some money on my books, because y'all my niggas.
Fuck this nigga. To tell him to stop saying ignorant shit, he'll be free.
I didn't. All I said was, so you duck this right. You duck this right like I ain't had his left.
See? Violence. With that being said, people, we out.